Welcome. Alright, now it's time to get started with the intro. Oh yeah! It's time for your favorite campaign in the whole world to see the greatness that is Smash and Snag.
It's Smash and Grab!
Quiet! I'm doing the intro here. You don't tell me how to do my job. Oh yeah, now where was I? We have with us tonight Ryder, the halfling druid, Circle of the Forest.
Ooh yeah, I'm a lady.
Don't ruin the intro. We know who you are. Freya, the dragonborn druid, Circle of the Moon.
Hi guys!
Ragnar, the paladin of Bahamut.
Bahamut.
Oh yeah, let's get into it. So last time, I'm not going to keep that voice going, but last time on Dragon Hunter, no, I mean our last D&D session, after the defeat of Gesh and Ashkin, Freya decided to pick a bone with them and tore out the spine of Ashkin and the skull of Gesh. Not gruesome in the one bit, no way. After questioning his future with Tiamat, our warlock, Leon, debates on how things are going to go for himself, because now he's got to be like, I get my packs from Tiamat, what am I supposed to do? But yeah, he's going to be assaulted with that ideal there, and he's also helping the team assault the place that they can't leave yet because they got stuff to do. Relaying all the information that he's had from spying on Barcella, the group prepares to just go headstrong. They're going to go ahead and finish what they started. Killing off 2 of the heads, hoping to finish off the rest that's inside. So Ragnar and Gideon proceed to make their way to the entranceway, and through the magically locked door, they start tearing at it with the pickaxe and the glaive and just rip it open. Fling that stuff off. And though she was thorough, our young little kobold friend named Bexy led the way down, investigating for traps. But she kind of missed one, and it slightly damaged the party. It was no biggie. They descend further down, and soon battle ensues. Fighting their way to Barcella, the cultists, Farah, Ayla, dealing with significant damage. Gideon forces Farah to banish him, like he tore her up, and she's like, nope, you gotta go. And taking him out of the equation for some time as she now goes to try to support the rest of her cultist friends. Leon faces spells not working, and yet kept trying to invoke some sort of pact. Freya gets rock salad, can you smell what the rock is cooking? And starts ravaging the cultists, mainly Farah, trying to get her to quit banishing her best friend, Gideon. Extreme fighting took place as Vexy and Leon came near death several times. Tiring battle versus Barcella's Shadow Dragon form and her remaining comrades. Nikon and Pyra tried to just hightail it out of there, but they were disrupted by only one turn away from getting the circle done as Freya pops out as an earth golem, disrupting the circle. That bitch. And then they offer to help if they don't hurt them, and Pyra helped out and turned Farah into a rabbit. Hope you enjoyed the intro song, that was fun. But yeah, we're gonna get copyright if I keep that up. Ragnar is then. Oh wait, no. However, Farah was a warcaster who kept Gideon out of the game, and was banished. He was banished for 7 rounds that entire fight, and that took like 3 hours, I think. And later, finally getting her to quit concentrating and return Gideon from the group, Nikon was able to light her up with the lightning bolt, and did enough damage to make her lose concentration, and Freya smashed her into a trash can and threw her at Barcella, and she was finished. But she threw her at her and she missed. But you get the idea. Let's get it over. There's probably a blood trail laying there still. And Gideon finally returns to help kill off the shadows that Barcella created because she breathed her narcotics. Narcotic. How would you say that? Necromantic breath. Necrotics. It sounds so simple. Anyway. But yeah, she breathed her necrotic fire on everybody in the room, nearly killing Leon, nearly killing Vexy. Well, they went down several times, as I mentioned. And, you know, the group been, like, healing them up, trying to get them up off the ground so that they can save. And then finally we have Gideon, who returned just in time as these necrotic flames killed her own cultists. She brought shadows into the situation. What's up with this bitch? Anyway, Ragnar is then asked to make a religion check. And he got in touch with his god. Bahamut blessed Ragnar with 2 spell slots restored to help finish the fight with his blessing. After that, they were left with to deal with Freya's father, who got banished by Nikon. As soon as they made the deal to be friends, don't you love making friends? Nikon brought him back from banish, and Vexy landed the first critical shot, and Freya was able to finish him off with a moonbeam. The group now sits to retire to the vault room to see what lies behind the solid doors. Or what's in the box. Everybody wants to know what is in the box, and that is our recap, guys. We'll go into a peaceful note.
I really like the part where you almost killed me.
Oh yeah, I almost killed him. But I nearly killed everybody, but the 2 that actually went down was more important than you not getting
I
killed.
came close to dying multiple times.
Yeah, it was a really hard fight, and you guys really... You know, I asked before we started, was there anything I missed? And now you're gonna bring that shit up?
Star.
I kid. What's up?
You might want to change the name of your stream. Because now it says now playing Dragon's Dogma online.
It should be changed. Try refreshing. It should be...
Yeah,
It should be changed. Yeah, just refresh it. It'll be fun. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of that, but I won't talk about that right now. Let's talk about what you guys are doing in front of this room number 17 down here. What are we doing here? We're out
I'm
of
not
time.
currently on the map.
Yeah, we're on the wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not on the... Hold on, I will... Are you guys on the front map?
So professional.
Alright, so now Road 20 wants to act up.
I thought he was gonna say, okay, so now Ryder's dead.
Wow. Now that you mention it. No, I gotta reload because Roll 20 just froze. I don't know why it did that.
Dragons, dungeons.
I would love to play a Dungeons and Dragons game based on Dragon's Dogma. That wouldn't be too bad, I don't think. But I hear some
Just
people...
the same thing.
Yeah, I hear some people saying, let's do... I guess you guys were really enjoying that Game of Thrones stuff, right? All the intrigue of... Yeah. I don't know. Sunday could turn into that, but let me see what map you guys are on.
Man, I hope there's no end game spoilers. Not that.
Okay, so you guys are on this
who
map.
hasn't watched it.
Well, I have never seen it, to be honest. Like, I hear of it, but I never got to see it, so... I know I'm missing something good, because a lot of people are into it, so I might find a way to go watch it one day. Alright, let me get us back to the right map. Here
Alright.
We go.
We got a chat question. What is the worst part of 5th edition of D&D? I'm assuming he means. So look, let me go ahead and give you my input on that. So my opinion, personally, Ragnar over here, I'm a scrub, and it's the only edition I've ever played. So yeah, there you go. I hope you enjoyed my insight.
It wastes your life away when you find a really good group. I think that's the worst part of 5th edition. But I think 5th edition's a little bit easier. Hey, we're not here talking about this. We're talking about a vault that we're in front of. Are you guys here now?
Oh, hey.
Yeah, let's get back in the game, guys.
Now.
Yeah,
We're back.
Talk to chat
Wait,
when
no,
we're on break, but,
Let's see.
I feel like I'm missing somebody in that group. Where is Vexy? Okay, here's Leon.
Is he under Gideon?
No, probably underneath that fire breath that I hit up top, because I'll probably need that later.
She's right up here.
Hold on, I'm moving her.
Up top.
Oh, no, there's no need for that.
You sure? I could bring it back.
leave that
I'm
out.
bringing Flamey back. I don't think we need your dad anymore, do we? That was
Get the fucker out of here.
that was a short-lived token. All right, so yeah, what happened to my music? I'll have to get the music going again.
Okay, so what's the plan for getting into the vault?
Points at Lexi. Alright, Vexy. Blech.
You don't even know your own character's name anymore. All right, so Vexy.
If nothing else, we can get into the vault the same way we got into this temple.
Yeah, so Vexy
Whoa.
kind of walks up to it. She kind of like pats her hands across the vault and just kind of examines where the lock is and everything. I'm not sure if I can work with this, but it could be a bit of a trick to it. I'm not sure.
I touch her and cast guidance. which will give her a D4, I believe.
You got this, Vexy.
She pulls out her tools, and there's like a hole in the center of this door, and she kind of needs somebody to like hold her up, because as she tries to reach up for the lock, it's like about a foot above her.
Oh, totally.
that.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
So
Yeah,
what do you,
Frey's got that.
so you're gonna pick her up by
I'm gonna pick her up, yeah.
just hold her up there under armor, or I don't know. But yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
you kind of help her up there. She's like working on the lock. She's like, thanks. All right, let's see what I can do here. And she kind of like fiddles the thing into the lock and everything. And I know you guys are wanting me to hurry up and roll because you want to know if we're getting in. Come on, Star, just roll.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
And you gave her guidance. I think that was blessed. That also happened. Ooh. So she fiddles with it for about 5 minutes, and your arms are starting to get tired, Freya, as she's like, I think I got... And then you see her grunt as one of her picks breaks. And you hear a in the lock. And she pulls out this broken pick and goes, Mother fudger! Pling, pling, pling. Drops the pick on the ground.
Hmm.
I mean, I could try again, but...
Ragnar, dear, would you mind, helping Vexy up?
She's like resting her arms like, God damn, that was...
Of course. I'll kind of step over there and just like kneel down and let her kind of crawl up my back.
Yeah, I'll crawl back.
Shoulders.
Better support that way. Alright, so maybe she's got a better leverage on it. So she's like, alright, this is one of my last tools for this. I need this specific lockpick because it's not story or anything, but I just need this one to actually stay intact. But she'll go ahead and try to do another one of these tools and see if she can't. Yep, I will consider your guidance.
Whew!
So she's fiddling with it for about 3 minutes, right? And you hear a ch, and then she's like holding her breath really hard. She pushes in a little bit further, ch, like you're hearing a tumbler falling into place. She gets to like another one, and then all of a sudden you hear a loud and she's like, uh-oh. And then all of a sudden the door starts to shake as it collapses downward. And she pulls her key out, and the door goes down, and the vault is presented.
I was like, dodge roll. I'm scared of moving traps.
I thought there was like an explosion happening.
I know,
Back
right?
here, like,
No.
But
Hell's
no,
Kitchen.
yeah, I know, wasn't it? But no, you guys are able to go inside the vault. Would you like to know what you see initially?
Yeah. Go on, Vexy.
you-
Go. I push her.
As you all walk into the door, the walls come back up, and now you are locked in here. No, I kid. We're not doing that.
I was like, oh, fuck.
I was waiting for an explosion or something to happen inside.
So yeah, you guys come inside, and I did all this. I actually prepped somewhat. What? Star, you prepped? Yeah, of course I did.
what?
My God.
What?
Alright, so what you see to like where the stars on the left and the right, there's 2 boxes, like big ass treasure chests sitting there. And there's a third one at the other star. And you can see what's lying on the ground, like maybe there's some jewels that were like didn't fit inside some of the boxes. And you can probably pick them up as you go. But yeah, you find these 3 boxes. Where do you want to start?
Well, I go to this box.
It is a sturdy, steel reinforced chest with thick wood bindings. It looks like it's locked. There's like this giant padlock just hanging there.
Can I try to convince you with a weird way of using a spell called Plant Grow?
No. There is no
Yeah,
way you
you
can make a
won't
plant
even-
grow in solid stone, let alone wood and steel. And
Okay,
this is
there's
dead
no
wood.
plant.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
dead wood, so no.
Yeah, we're in a stone tomb, basically.
Hyra
Well,
comes
you never know.
wandering
It could
in.
be rude.
So Pyra comes into the center of the room and she like casts something with a little ditty, and she's looking around, and she just kind of like goes wide-eyed for a minute. It's got to be in that box right over there. Nikon, I think I found it. It's over here. Come here. And Nikon kind of like comes into the room, and they're looking in this direction. Excuse me, Ragnar. Would you mind if we check that chest? Pyra says to Ragnar.
I would be more than happy to help you.
Yeah. Is it locked or anything? I mean, can we get somebody over there that can mess with it? Vexy's like whistling to herself in the back.
Let me see. What does this chest look like? Oops. I guess that's by the way.
I mean, I could try popping these locks, but you know, if you want to do it.
Oh no, it's okay. Trust me. I would like to smash this fucking lock.
Make an athletic strength check. And what are you using to do it? Like a weapon or a crowbar or something, or what?
Yeah, I'm using this massive vest glaive.
Alright, so you try to wedge the glaive into the lock mechanism and you try to pry it open. Go ahead and make it straight roll. Strength athletics.
Wait, athletics or strength?
Athletics, which you rolled is a 12, right?
12.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just too tough. You're not able to wedge this glaive in with enough force to like pop it because it seems like the thickness of the glaive just doesn't allow you to bear into it.
Sending stone.
Yeah, it is. Hello. I'm in the middle of my session now, Mom. Alright, if you need anything though, if you need anything? Alright, I'll get a hold of you tomorrow, alright? Alright, bye-bye. Sorry about that. I wanted to make sure she was okay. I didn't want to just hang her up. But, yeah, you're trying to pry it open with this glaive and you just can't wedge it in there to get the right leverage you need to just pop it. The lock kind of like swerves up and you're swerving with it and it's just, you can't get it to grip correctly. And Vexy's just watching you and just...
my head.
You know, I could get that for you.
Yeah, go ahead, Vexy.
Yeah, I mean, not that I can do much of anything else. But she will continue to pop her thieves' tools. Yeah. Nothing to it. Now, what you see inside is what you must assume is about 1,000 platinum, and about
Holy
and about 5,000 gold. There are some random gems sitting in there, and just so chat knows, you can see the value of what's in here. I'm trying to divide it up because they're in 3 different chests, so I didn't do that part. But yeah, you find about that much equivalent in gold and platinum, just laying there before you with gems. And then on top of the platinum, there is a amulet with some kind of demonic figure on it. And Pyra's like, "That's it!" And she reaches behind her and tries to reach into the chest and pulls out the amulet. Unless somebody tries to stop her.
What is that, Pyra?
It's what we've been looking for. Look, Nikon, we found it! So it was here all along. How about that?
What does it do?
What is it?
It's a very precious family heirloom.
Yours?
Maybe? I don't know. Like, I was told to try to find it, and somebody told me that this place might have an amulet that might tell me where I'm from. But, here it is. And she looks like she's about to try it on. Is anybody...
Maybe someone should check it out first, see if
Yeah.
it's, like, not dangerous.
Oh.
We don't want you turning into some super duper evil demon that
Evil.
will actually try to kill us.
No, we don't want that.
Yes, dear. Bring it here and let me take a look at it. Nikon kind of offers as he will... Well, I don't think any of them
As
have
Nikon
identified
does that.
He'll have to make an Arcana check on it. But, yeah, for the rest of you, while he's doing that, he's examining it. What do you all want to do? Like, there's still 2 more boxes to pop open. I take it...
I want to open this one.
And
I
how...
like to have some money.
Yeah. Alright, let's just leave the money in there for now, and then as soon as we get all the boxes out, I will give you exactly what you find.
Okay.
Give you a long
I
list.
summon a cave bear.
Why?
It was my go.
Yeah, Freya wants to do
Well,
something. Let her go first.
Yeah, Freya, go ahead. But just
You're getting
Okay.
excited, friend.
What do I need to?
You tell me what you want to do to open it.
Investigate?
Well, investigate. It is locked. You know that much. You don't even have to investigate it. Now the question is, how do you want to open it? And Vexy's over there waving her thieves' tools around like I don't know why.
Bexy!
Yes. Like
Come
I
here,
don't know why people have to do things the hard way. Just ask. Don't have to summon somebody else. You just need me. And
Oh, damn.
easy peasy. And she'll move over to the next box unless you really want to summon your cave bear.
fine, I'll let Vexy do it.
I mean,
I started to summon it, but I'm like, no, fine, I'll let it.
I mean, you gotta be running out of spells, kid.
Oh, no, I have plenty left. Says with only 3 slots total left.
How many? Okay, she didn't.
Oh, I can cast guidance on her.
Well, yeah, she fiddles with it and she manages to pull her lockpick out just in time before it snapped. And she will try one more time. And if this fails, then her lockpicks will just be broken. And she
With
can't-
guidance.
Well, I think I've already got a D4 on there, so. No, wait, 16 will probably do it. Whew, that was a close one. And
Thank you.
as all these chests are open up, each chest seems to have a various amount of platinum and gold laying in it. And then a couple of them have like certain items just laying on top, kind of similar how the amulet was laying. There is a longsword in one of these chests. This particular longsword is made of long platinum colored steel and has a hilt and is blue handguard that is in the shape of a platinum head, pertaining that it might be a lost relic of Bahamut.
And which one is that?
Just any of them. I'm just giving you various. Like,
Oh.
I'm gonna pull it out of my chest.
okay, so it comes out of her chest. So she finds the longsword. You see
I
a.
look at Ragnar, I go like, ooh, look at here.
You also find.
That
and
looks important to me.
there is a cape. There is a pearl. She's got the amulet. Then you find a scroll, a potion, actually 2 scrolls, and then there's this tome, and then there's another sword. But this one here looks more decorative, perhaps?
There's a tome and what else?
A sword.
Oh, another sword.
Yeah, just decorative. It doesn't look anything like the other one.
I'll pull out the tome and kind of look at it.
It's got words in it.
I mean, I can read sorta now. Like, can I try to read through it a little bit?
You might actually be able to do more, but I'll let you know what it is as soon as you get fully... I don't know, does it require attunement, or do you just know? I'm going to double check. But, about the other stuff, anything else to catch somebody else's eye?
Okay, so the potion, the 2 scrolls, the tome, a decorative sword, the sword that she pulled out.
And a cape. By the way, this book contains memory and logic exercises, and its words are charged with magic. If you spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer studying this book contents and practicing its guidelines, your intelligence score increases by 2, as does your maximum score for that. The manual. This is a tome of clear
Oh
thought.
my god.
And I wrote this at random, but now I'm thinking, oh hey, writer.
I just like, no, it's almost like the gods are trying to say something.
Nonsense. You're not stupid, are you?
Yeah, 6 intelligence. Wait, was it 6 or 8?
I don't know, but I recall you had a some kind of necklace or a headpiece that raised your intelligence.
But that requires attunement.
Yeah. Well, this would probably give you a leg up if you wanted to improve your learning. But yeah, so who's looking at what, and I'll see if you can discern what it is.
I'm looking at the sword with the Bahamut.
I'd like to look at the pearl.
You like to look at the pearl? Okay, you look at the pearl. Make an Arcana check.
Gee.
Make an Arcana check on the sword as well, Freya.
Okay.
What do you get? Ragnar, this is a shiny pearl.
Hell yeah.
And
Looks
I'm not
like-
even trained in it.
Yeah, and Freya, this is a longsword +2. It just decorated in the shape of Bahamut.
A long sword plus what?
2. Dos. 1 better
Okay.
than what your paladin friend has. Now, as far as total money that you found, putting all 3 chests together, you have 10,000 gold, 1,700 platinum, and a lot of gems that I'll give you the list to here. I'll copy paste that. Like, I don't want to give you this entire sheet yet because you don't have everything on the item list identified here. Here's the short end of all of what's in there. Like, this is all the
Okay.
stuff that you can see with value. So there's like these gems that are worth 1k, and these are all of them right there. You got now things you haven't identified is the cape, potion, scrolls, and the amulet, but Nikon's working on that, and the other sword. Alright.
So who wants to go next with picking something out?
I'll pick up the cape.
The cape.
Stupid ass pearl.
If he picks
Stupid
that up, I'll pick up the other sword.
Alright, make Arcana checks because it's the only way you're going to be able to identify it without attuning or, you know, spending an hour with it. Oh, Ragnar.
Nice.
Ragnar, you have discovered a Cape of Montebank.
What's that do?
You can look it up in the compendium and add it.
I know.
And nobody knows what the pearl does, except it looks like a fancy pearl. You picked up what, Ryder? The sword?
The fancy sword.
You, it looks very shiny. Very fancy. Might be able to, as far as anything else, like, you think it's worth money.
What kind of sword is it?
A long sword.
Just a long sword? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to resolve everything else before we get back into the story. So, what else are we looking at, guys? We got a couple of scrolls and a potion.
I'm going to look at one of the scrolls.
One of the scrolls you notice right away because it's one of your spells, but it's a very powerful druid spell. And I'll post it right here. You find a scroll of Firestorm.
Holy crap.
Holy crap. Yeah, I'm keeping this. Sorry, guys.
Yoink!
Honestly, this looks really cool on my back, I say as I have it strapped to my back.
I'm going to also hand over the sword with, the longsword with +2 with the to Ragnar.
Okay. So, she presents you the sword with the Bahamut hilt.
Yes. Yes.
I figured this needs
I-
something to use, so.
I know a little bit about potions, so I'm gonna take up the potion.
Alright. Make an Arcana check. I mean, they have some people with magic in the room, but I just like to make them roll. We'll see how much help we need from NPCs.
God damn it!
I need to double check what this potion looks like, though.
Like, I know I have a herbalism kit which lets me make healing potions, but, like, come on.
Did you say Stormfire? Yeah?
Check the chat. I posted it for you. Firestorm.
Okay. fire stone.
The potion is transparent liquid and has floating in it a sliver of a fingernail.
Oh. I don't
Pretty-
trust this potion. Anyone want to look at this for me?
Well, hand it here. I'll take a look. Nikon says as he
Well,
kind of.
you're working on the amulet. I don't want to.
Oh, I just finished, and don't put this on. Why not? I want to try it on. It looks so badass. No, don't put this on. It's very evil, dear. I don't know why, but apparently this thing will send you to hell, quite literally. So don't put this on. What?
Oh, thank God we stopped you before putting it on.
But
Yeah.
what if I want to go to
Pyra.
But
Pyra.
it's a family heirloom, though.
Do you want to go to hell?
Well, if that's where I could find my father. Yes.
Maybe like once you're ready.
Let's hope this isn't your father, dear. Just don't put this on. It's quite all right. Don't.
No, please don't.
But yes, here. Let me take a look at anything you couldn't figure out. Maybe I can help you out there. Well, what do you want me to look at? So tell me what you want Nikon to look at as he hands over cautiously to Pyra the amulet. What are we doing?
Go ahead, Bertrand.
Oh, I said I passed over the potion to him.
All right. So he's
Why
going
is
to
there a fingernail? Do you have to eat the fingernail?
I don't know why fingernails float in there. Disgustingly large. I don't know who would have fingernails that large.
I
Sorry,
think I know what it is out of character.
Yeah, he hands it back to you. He's like, I can't figure this one out.
Well, I
Can I
feel
have a
like,
crack
you
at it?
know...
Oh, you haven't made an Arcana check on it? Go for it. So Nikon hands it over to Freya. Oh, sure, go ahead.
I think...
20.
Damn,
Character, it's a thing of giant strength, I think.
It is a potion of giant strength. It is specifically a potion of fire giant strength.
Oh, fire giant. Nice, that's good.
Can I say this?
Yes.
It's a potion of fire giant strength.
You don't
Oh.
say. Well, that explains why the nail was so damn big. Alright, I think you got a couple more items to look through, right?
I think there's only one more scroll, which I'm guessing
Oh.
is for
Hey,
Ragnar.
hold one second. I hear Ragnar talking before you did. What'd you say?
I have a pearl that I was curious about.
Oh, yes. Let me take a look at that pearl.
Sorry, Bertrand.
Yeah, excuse me.
I'll hand over the pearl. It looks shiny.
It's a pearl of power.
What?
And he tells you again, a pearl
a
of
pearl
power.
of power.
Power is a pearl of power. And I will tell you what it does if you want.
Oh, I think that's like you throw it and it explodes or something.
No, that's a pearl of force.
Pearl of power.
While this pearl is
Oh,
on
okay.
your person, you can use an action, speak a command word, and regain one expended spell slot. If the expended slot
shit.
is a 4th level or higher, the new slot is 3rd level, so you can't get over a 3rd. Once you have
Oh,
used
yeah,
the
you-
pearl, it can't be used again until the next dawn. Ooh, an extra spell slot every now and then. How about that?
Yeah, you get that, Ragnar.
Yeah. Can't imagine who doesn't have very many spells.
Yeah.
Nice. So you got a pearl of power, and was there anything else we missed?
There's another
one
scroll.
scroll left.
One scroll left, and we still have that sword, right?
Yeah, the sword. I have it on my back because I thought it looked cool on my back.
I'm going to investigate that. Ryder, would you mind giving up that sword for a little bit? Let me looking at it, please.
Did you give me back my potion, by the way? The
Yes,
potion, not
yes,
my potion.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hand her the sword, like, not wanting to let go because it's shiny and I like it. But yeah, I get it.
Thumps Ryder on the head.
Yeah. Nikon looks at the other scroll and he's like, oh, this is interesting. He doesn't even have to make a check because he knows what it is. Oh, what about you, dear? What did you find out?
Talking to me?
Yeah. He's talking to... Sorry, Freya. To Freya.
Arcana check.
That's 16 for the...
You realize that, looking over this sword, that if you speak a command word, this sword will start to dance and start to fight for you. You have found a dancing sword.
Yes, I knew it!
It's a dancing sword.
A dancing sword?
Sword of dancing.
That sounds so cool.
I hand it back to Ryder.
That sounds so cool. I just look at the sword like...
Nikon.
Wait.
Well, here, I got this scroll, and I know what it does. I could use it, but you've kind of freed us of the Tynac cult. This is a Scroll of Light. It's a level 4 sorceress spell that I could probably use if needed, but not sure we're going to keep this party together, so here.
I mean, you do need some... I guess you can... We're getting these cool stuff. You can...
Oh, well, then very well. I'll keep it.
It's up to the rest of them.
No, that's fine. I'll keep it. I'll keep it right here in my pouch. It'll be fine.
I kind of glare at him for a second. I'm like, why don't you take this up with Freya and Ragnar?
He did help us.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. I wanted to make sure you guys got a word in first.
Yeah.
I just go over to the wall and I start like lightly banging my head against the wall.
Vexy looks over to Pyra. Pyra, why are you staring so intensely into that?
I don't know.
Huh? What? Pyra, you okay? Yeah, sorry. And she puts the amulet.
Yeah, I'm gonna insight. Yeah, I'm gonna insight that. I'm gonna insight the shit out of her.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I don't notice nothing. Ouch.
You just noticed that she was dazed for a minute, like lost in thought. And then Vexy just kind of interrupted her thought process.
I'm gonna go over here. Excuse me, Gideon.
Okay.
And I'm going to whisper lightly into Nikon's ear. You better watch out. Like, I think that thing's kind of entrancing her.
What? I can't quite hear you. What'd you say? No. No, he's kind of like watching too, and he's like, I get what you're saying, and I'll keep an eye on her. We didn't properly introduce ourselves, so he kind of breaks away from the conversation. My name is Nikon, and I do hail from Dragonspine, and I am with the military. Formerly the military police. And apparently, relics were being snatched up, and I just conveniently happened to hold a form they were interested in. So take it into
Can I insight check him?
Sure.
I just want to tell if he's like actually... Never mind, I believe
He
him.
is lying his teeth off. You don't believe a damn word he is saying. You are suspicious as hell. And
I just look suspiciously at him.
yeah, and he goes on telling you like, and Pyra here is a partner in crime, if you will. Sometimes helps out on some cases, and this was a deep undercover, so we needed somebody with some really good acting skills, and she just happened to fit the bill and became my second in this.
Oh, okay, yeah. I kind of see it now, Bard. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Pleasure, Pyra. I am famous though. I do sing. I do perform. I do make money. Don't think I don't.
Well, it's a pleasure meeting both of you.
I'm just staring at him.
I extend my talons out to both of them.
Well, Nikon will grasp your talons, shake it heartily, and then Pyra will just kind of like take it lightly and kind of give you the light shake.
I go up and put my hands out, and I just go into them, and I'm like, sorry for almost trying to kill you.
It was
Mr.
a good
Police, secret police officer.
try. Now he's gonna insight check you. Why, thank you kindly, young one. I am a servant of the civilians, and it is a pleasure to meet you anyway. And I am sorry I had to take shots at you to keep my cover. I do believe we have, now that the vault's been procured, we have a couple problems we need to take care of, if I may be so bold to introduce you to these problems. One, how in the hell are you going to carry out all that gold and platinum?
We have a horse and buggy right outside.
Yes, but
You
you
have
have to
bags
get
of
there
holding.
first. Oh, well then I guess that might cover
Yeah, true.
half of it. You might have to make trips.
All three of us have one.
I'm pretty sure about that much
Rock
gold
hard as
and
nothing.
platinum is
Oh,
like
shit.
500 pounds and plus. Kind of curious.
Yeah.
That is
I
a
could
lot.
make again, like, some of it should go to you. You did help out it. Either
and
way,
Gideon-
like, Vexy should get a little
Gideon
cut.
walks in and he starts lifting up the first chest. I got this.
Oh, jeez, I forgot, Gideon.
And Nikon
But I
goes,
do-
holy cow, he's strong. So,
Oh,
yeah,
he's not
Gideon,
strong. He's Gideon.
yeah, he's the Minotaur Nikon. Don't worry about it. He's strong as an ox. Leon chimes in. I see.
My second.
He's
And I
go-
kind of laugh.
Yeah, so he's gone for like a couple minutes and he comes trudging back down, gets the other chest. And
God damn it! How did he get so strong?
so, anything else you guys are doing inside the temple before you try to find some other means of progressing?
I just think that we should definitely pay. I like go over to Freya, and I'm saying this to her kind of quietly, but I definitely think we should spread some of the wealth out among your friend Lexi, and they did help us, even though
Lexi. Who's this Lexi?
not Lexi, Vexy. Sorry,
Excuse me.
They're so close.
And he comes and gets his third chest and he's walking out. You know, I
Yeah,
was
I
going to
meant Vexy,
offer
I'm
a
sorry.
floating disc, but I think he's got it. So we got it. Gideon comes
Did
down,
y'all
playing
want
golf.
some of the cut of the gold to help you on your way?
It's
You
entirely-
did say something about not being
We-
a party for long.
Well, the thing is, we came to secure the amulet that she has been looking for, and that was our charge.
Okay.
Technically, we don't need any more money, but I'll gladly take anything that you give me, Pirate chimes in. Puppy dog eyes, sweet smile, charming you guys, try to persuade you maybe. If you want her to do a persuasion check, she'd be more than happy to show you her feminine charm.
Roll a
You-
persuasion.
I'm good.
I'll make the DC.
I'm good.
No, you tell me the DC and she'll make the persuasion.
20. Oh.
Please.
I think we should give her a lot of money.
Yeah, she actually comes down
She
to
did
your
a
level.
lot.
She sees your scrutiny, right? And she kind of like bows down to you in a minute, and she kind of gets real close to your ear, and she goes, "Please," and you can feel the breath
Yeah,
on
I
your ear.
Yeah, I definitely think she should get a little
I
bit.
stomp on Ryder's foot. Snap out of it.
Not for.
She gives off a giggle because she is as much as she would love the money, she's not going to try to force you to give her anything. And Vexy kind of
So
chimes
how
in.
much?
Well, we can figure that out when we get to Dragon Spine, okay? Everything's fine for now. If you want to divide it up, we can do it on the trip back. How about that? Because I don't think any
That
of us
works.
want to live here.
What about
Right?
you, Ragnar? Does that work for you, sweetheart?
That's fine by me.
Does she need to make a persuasion check, maybe? Vexy's like in the middle of you two. She's like, I'm going to step up here for a minute.
It's okay, Vexy.
Yeah,
I am
I'll
not
take-
gonna smooch on him yet.
I'll take a persuasion.
You'll take a persuasion? Go ahead.
No, no.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I like my goal.
Well, let's see it, Freya. Can you persuade your
Okay.
future eggy daddy?
Sweetheart, I mean, she did help us a lot. I do think that they deserve a little bit at least. And I say it in the most sweetest tone.
Yeah, we'll see what the dice say. Ooh.
21, bitch.
Yeah, Leon goes to Nikon. How about...
About her beautiful words.
Yeah, Leon's like, let's get out of here, Nikon. This is getting too mushy for me. Oh, yes, quite right. I should probably go pack some belongings. And Pyra's like watching intensely on top of the spot where one of the chests might have been. Or just sitting over there by the ground, just looking at you two. Now, you do have further problems. Or I have a further problem. Am I staying here, or is there somewhere I can go? Vexy's.
You're coming with me.
Okay. Yeah, and Leon's
be
probably
good.
gonna be.
It'd
Yeah,
be good to have another kobold around.
Another? You had another kobold?
I wink.
What's that mean?
He's a male.
She kind of looks at you a little flack-faced, like, oh.
He's black. His name is Visser.
A black kobold named Visser, huh? Perhaps I'll get to meet him one day.
I hope so. He's very nice. He loves to help Ryder a lot.
Oh, I can definitely see how I can definitely see how she needs a lot of help. Isn't that the truth? Pirate chimes in. By the way, Ryder, sorry we tried to sacrifice you as soon as we got here. It's just to keep the cover.
I understand. Yes, totally. The cover. Wink, wink, wonk, wink, wonk.
Why are you winking at me,
Walks
woman?
out.
Yeah, Leon like sees you in passing. Why are you winking at me? I don't know what this is.
No, I was winking at the dragonborn. I thought they were the ones.
No,
that,
Pyra was the one shouting from the other room. Pyra was the one
Oh.
shouting at you, and Nikon just stood there and laughed.
Ryder's actually gonna do something really quick. She's gonna pop her head in and be like, "Hey, it's mostly safe now.
You
can
do not
leave."
even know he's there, so don't metagame.
I assumed that he
you
was
don't
still
assume
somewhere
anything.
there.
For all you know, is everybody died up there.
Well, okay, fine.
I mean, yeah, he's hiding in
I'm
that
gonna float,
Or he
make
would've-
my way out.
If he heard
Ragnar,
noise, he
are
would
you
have
coming,
hid up
dear?
here.
Bexy?
Absolutely, my dear.
On your six.
I'm gonna go up to Nikon and I'm going to be so bold and give him a light hug and tell him thank you for all he's done.
Oh, this is the best part of the job, when the civilian give you a good old hug and make you feel good about what you do. But then again, there is the problem with your underlings. Sorry about that. Gives you a pat on the back.
It's fine. And I'm gonna go up to Leon and I'm gonna be like, are you healed enough?
I mean, we're about to take a trip. I don't guess we're gonna expect anything. I'll just try and relax and see if I can't get my health back that way.
I'm going to touch him on the forehead with my talon.
He kind of stares
and
at you.
Using a level 3 spell, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Alright, go ahead and roll it. What are you doing?
It's okay, you'll feel much better.
And he does.
I didn't sign up.
See, Ryder didn't use anything on anybody but themselves, except for that one round. He kind of motions like, well, thank you. That was nice. I appreciate it.
Are you going to be coming with us, Leon?
I don't know. I need to think about things. I figure the trip to Dragonspine will give me plenty of time to figure it out.
I'm pretty sure your boy in there would very much like it if you came.
Well,
Y'all did establish a friendship, right?
make a persuasion check. But still,
I wasn't done yet trying
Oh.
to sweet talk him.
yeah. Oh well, then continue on. Maybe you're going to earn advantage.
He very much values your friendship, Leon. And I think that through this, you did find a very good friend that you can rely on. Plus many more, counting myself.
Yeah.
But I thought he was one of us.
Perception?
Persuasion. Okay.
Perception?
No, don't perceive. We're not looking for anything. You need to persuade. Quit
Wow.
using your
What
cheat
was
skill.
my
That was real
perception?
low. That was very low for you. To be honest.
Yeah. Persuasion 20.
There you go. Look, I do have to think about this because I was literally lied to under context. Like, I thought he was with the Tiamat, and I worked with him in a way that influenced Tiamat. So in a way, maybe I'm the bad guy here, you know? Maybe he doesn't deserve a friend like me. Maybe I shouldn't be here.
I think you're overthinking things.
Well, like I said, I'm going to think about it.
sometimes blessings do come in disguise. And then I walk off with that.
Alright. So, inside the temple, is there anything else anybody else is doing? If not, we can go back to the top.
Hello, Barcella.
You find nothing but black ichor where she once stood. Yeah. There's like a big pile of ooze where she once stood, and a bubble pops as you look at it. Make a dexterity saving throw.
All of us?
No, just her. She's looking at the puddle. You managed to
21.
You managed to
Suck
leap
my
out.
invisible dick.
You managed to leap out of the way as the little bubble like bubbles up, and then it boop, and a whole squirt of this ichor like spills out over you. But you managed to get out of the way before it even splashes on you. So, no worry about needing to make that wisdom save next. But yeah, evil has been defeated, and everybody here is ready to leave. What are you guys wanting to do?
I mean, we're gonna do that.
Alright. Nikon, Pyra will join your party until you get back to Dragonspine, if that's where you're heading. And jeez, I don't know how we want to do this, because like, still, in one sense, there's still this entire place that you could explore if you wanted to, but I don't know.
I mean, what
you
else is there to...
Well, I mean, you guys pretty much found everything of value, perhaps, because the vault room. Here we go. I was having problems with the flame, so I was trying to get it back off to a different layer.
Ragnar, are you coming?
Me?
You're way down
Yeah.
there in the vault room. Everybody else
Yeah.
moved. Gideon comes back, says, "Alright, I'll load it."
Yeah.
Alright. So you guys got the list of what all you got, and if you need me to, I'll remind you later. I did write it down on a sheet, so the only thing I can't do is make this available because there is one item you guys don't know about and don't need to know about. But yeah, other than that, I guess we'll go back to the top layer where the rest of that battle took place. Let's see here. I think it was over here. Let's see if this is it. That's not it, is it? Oh yeah, this is it. Why not? No. This is when you guys were traveling. This is the Hydra fight. Where is it? This is probably it. Alright, there we go. So you guys come back out and you get back on the road and you're able to load up your carriage. The dead are still out here if you need to do anything with them.
I'm going to... Well, go ahead.
We came back out because it's been a little time to get Torby back. I missed Torby.
Yeah, you can spend 10 minutes while you guys were sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and summon Turby.
Get back over here.
But big back.
I'm going to lift up... Or I'm going to try to lift up both Glasgow and Gil.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Same time or one at a time?
Same time?
Then give me an athletics check at disadvantage. You reach under one, you reach under the other, you lift with your knees, and...
Athletics, yeah.
Blasco falls out of your hands. Gil remains.
Damn it.
I mean, there are other strong people here who could probably help.
Gideon, would you mind helping?
Yeah,
me?
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I see how it is. Yeah, let's not trouble Ragnar, right? But yeah, Gideon will. So you got Gil. He picks up Blasco and holds him up over his head. Okay, let's go. And Charlie's over to the
Okay,
cart.
Yeah.
So I don't think you can do anything for him now.
And I'm going to try to pretend that I'm having a hard time. Now, I had a slick thing for this. I'm going to pretend like I'm having a hard time carrying. Babe, would you give me a hand with this?
Make a deception check. Nice. Oh yeah, she's having a hard time with that.
Is that right? She's having such a hard time.
Yeah, but this may define the rest of your relationship going forward.
And then just what all am I having you carry here?
This dead body?
Yeah.
It's just one of them, right? Gideon and took the other?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it and super flex my muscles as I lift this thing up. And I was like, fuck you, Gideon.
It's okay.
Nothing.
He comes up next, he's like, you sure you got that? You looks like you're losing your grip.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
Okay. Just checking. Yeah, you got
Check that.
You got it. You got it. So
It's just like a chew, and I give her like enhance ability or something to make her better. No.
Did we leave a cultist alive?
Apparently. It's like he's just sitting there like, wait, why is everyone dead all of a sudden?
well, I'm pretty sure he'll vacate afterwards. But yeah, you got Blasco and Gil loaded in the carriage. You got your loads of riches. And at what price did you pay? You have new friends now with you who were indirectly, directly responsible for the death of your fallen comrades. But the cult of Tiamat has been pretty much obliterated.
I mean, they were still cultists, so at the time, what did it matter? Not saying that. I did know Glasgow and Gil a little bit.
She apparently likes him.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, they were okay. It was just ignorant people that, you know, they were in a fight, and it happens. It's the circle of life. Cultists fight non-cultist people.
Leon kind of comes into the situation. He's like, you don't say. Kind of stares at you for a moment, then walks away. Loading into the carriage, I take it, right?
Yeah.
And we got Tarvi pulling,
Who's
right?
driving?
Probably you two, right?
I mean, I could drive.
Well, if I recall correctly, Tarvi was pulling, which means he would be the driver, and you were sitting up there with him. And everybody else is now sitting on this pile of treasure sitting in the back of this carriage, and you guys make your way through the jungle from which you came. And this is where we'll go ahead and take our first break. How about that?
Thank you.
Alright.
Yeah, let's take a break here, guys. We're going to come back in about 10 minutes. Try to make it less if you can. But, yeah, we're going to
try.
We're going to go grab drinks. Going to go grab some snacks if we need them. But, yeah, just stay tuned. We're going to get back into this shortly. As I try to debate, how can I kill them? No, we've actually been through enough stress. I think it's high time we just leave that mess alone. Okay. Alright, let's see here. BRBs. Welcome back, everybody. We are back from break. Let us continue.
Shoot, I wasn't ready.
Well, too bad. So basically, you guys are now heading to Dragonspine via cart. And you are... Yeah, it's pretty much a slow journey. Just traveling back from when you came. You can see the torn up vines as you kind of like reach the vicinity where you guys first... Alright, who deleted what?
I needed to replace my token.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, I saw something there. What happened? No, you're good. And yeah, so like on this trip back, is there any kind of conversation you guys are having about the experience? Is there anything you want to tell Leon or talk with Pyra and Nikon about before you make it to your first rest spot where you know you're going to have to set up camp?
Yeah, I was wanting to know a little bit more about the amulet. I know it's a family heirloom of some sort. I was going to ask Nikon, so what all does the amulet do?
Well, I don't know. I mean, well, I do know that it has the ability to send somebody to the Nine Hells. Where in the Nine Hells, I'm unsure. So he kind of slaps Pyra's head. Don't stare at that. That's bad news, girl. Put it away. Oh, sorry. Puts it away.
She must be really wanting to see her father.
Do you know what the symbol on that amulet represents?
No. I don't.
Apparently, it kind of gets real quiet. It's like it's an emblem of Asmodeus, or Asmodeus as some may call him. He's a very powerful archdemon in hell. Like, how should I put this? He runs the entire gig.
And she thinks her father may be in hell?
Or she may think Asmodeus is her father.
Oh. I mean, I don't want to see anything bad happen to her.
Going to hell is probably a... Put that down! Shh! Slaps her hand again. Okay, sorry. Shit.
I mean, going to hell can't be that bad, can it?
I don't know. Did any of you watch The Descent?
No.
The only thing hell about that is trying to watch it live when the last 2 episodes were cutting in and out. Anyway, that's a different story. But, no, it's just... Empire's like, I never got to know my father. And...
You got to meet mine, and he was a piece of crap.
If that makes you know.
And she's like studying you for a minute. She's like, I mean,
He left my mother to die, and yeah, I had to raise myself.
Well, I mean, I actually was raised by my mother, and she put me into the fine arts. But I never got to meet my father because, I don't know, she said he left her. Left that amulet too for some reason. And then these TM occultists come rushing into our estate, stealing whatever they feel. Vexy kind of chimes in and goes, yeah, about that. Sorry. Did you do this? I don't know if it was me, but I'm probably responsible for half of the deaths, so in case it was me, I'm sorry.
It's Ashkin's fault. Vexy.
Well, still, it was a command I had to follow. But you understand, right, Pyra? Pyra's like, it's cool. It's fine. It's okay.
I mean, granted, what he's done to her.
Oh, I am so well aware of what he's done to her, and it's just horrible. But let's not talk about it. Yes, this was a link to my past, and I was curious if I could find a way to invoke it, maybe see who my father was. Well, whatever you do, child, don't put it on, Nikon interrupts. And, yeah, it's just, this is like part of the trip going home. You're hearing all this in the back seat there with the, you just hauling away there, Ragnar. Is there anything you want to do while you're driving?
I was kind of curious to inquire on Nikon's military status. So Nikon, you said you were part of the military, please.
Well,
exactly is your...
I'm not given a rank or anything like they usually give, especially in undercover. But I mainly work, as I just said, undercover, so I'm sure I'll get a medal for this. Maybe a promotion, maybe quit doing undercover work, who knows?
Yes, undercover. I just rub my chin and nod, squinting at him.
Yes, undercover. I'm glad you agree. And he kind of pets you on the head because he's as oblivious as you are.
I'm gonna make insight on Ryder.
Go for it. I think Pyra is too, so let's see how that goes. Because Pyra might be like, Nikon, I think he's making fun of you. Or something. Let's see here.
I 100% think he's lying about everything.
Alright, what do we get? Because I was on.
He has no idea.
Pyra is too obsessed with the amulet. However, Freya, on the other hand.
I'm going to lean down and I'm going to whisper sweetly to our little short rider friend. And I'm going to say, you better be nice.
I am being nice. What are you talking about?
He is not lying. Why would he lie?
I know, why would I lie? No.
Oh.
And I do an insight check on Freya.
We're just inside checking everything.
Do it.
I dare you.
Everyone's liars!
She's lying to you.
You're not lying! I do the same thing. I rub my chin and I'm like, okay, Freya, I get it. Oh.
I'm gonna sharpen my tail in his direction, in her direction.
I look away really quick and I'm like...
Oh,
But
my.
yeah, babe, did you, I remember you telling me that you had a military career too, right?
Oh, is that right? What was your military career like?
I think she's mistaken.
Hmm.
I've never served in the military.
Hmm.
Mm.
I mean, we can insight check him. You can roll a deception.
I'm pretty sure I know.
I'll roll
I
another
know.
6.
Ah!
Hold on, Nikon might be pretty dense. Ah. Well, I mean, you are rather curious about my own military experience. I'm almost certain you have some yourself, sir. You have been...
I grew up around such, you could say.
As most in Dragon Spine do, yes. Well, there you have it, milady. He apparently doesn't want to talk about it.
He's like a general or something, I bet.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm doing that out of character.
Leon's like, I don't know. Like, he barely cut it as a leader of Tiamat, as one of the heads. I mean, I was...
Oh, burn!
Now, Ragnar, before you get upset at me, like, to be fair, I was pulling 75% of the workload.
Yes.
Especially after we found out about the White Dragonborn sect.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
raised my hand like
I would never make
someone
it
that met
such an
me
order.
first.
I'll agree with that. I'm down for that. Leon's right. I could never be in the military.
Insight check!
Yeah.
Now you got Leon second guessing himself.
Damn it!
Uh-huh. Sure. Whatever you say, boss. He'll let it go. Like you
Not
feel
your
like
boss anymore, Leon.
that does bring up a good point as you guys kind of continue onward. He's like, so what are we going to do from now on? Like, don't get me wrong, we have this treasure. This is a good start, and I need to know if we're going to divide it evenly, or are we going to go our separate ways, or do we want to keep up with each other somehow? I mean, I don't have a place to go anymore. My home, I don't think I want to go back there.
Then you're welcome into our home, Leon.
Your home can be with us, Leon.
Do you even have a home, Ragnar?
I do.
So,
I mean, I do.
So Leon leans back and says, "Let me get this straight. Ragnar, you're going
Look,
to."
That's why you get a girlfriend. I don't know if you've seen us, Platinum Man. We can buy any home we want.
Yes,
Yeah.
a girlfriend. I look at him and
Yeah, he was like,
He
well, I was going to say, you had to go and find a girl to support you, but apparently I couldn't get there in time.
Well, then.
I mean...
Man, if only we didn't have an entire forest filled with trees that are literally houses to live in.
Huh?
Oh, we live in trees.
Who's we?
You do?
Well, when I say we, I meant me. My family.
Ah.
Wee woo, wee woo. Okay.
Wee boo, wee boo.
Yeah, Nikon's still constantly over there. Put that away! Pyro's just
Hey, you probably should listen to him. We don't want to, you know.
Yeah, and she puts it away. She rubs her temples. I hear you. I'll. But yeah, she just kind of fiddles there, fidgets a little bit. But other than that, I mean, you guys spend we've had this talk. This was early morning when all this stuff went down. Literally, it was probably 9 a.m. as you guys were loading up the carriage. Only an hour passed. That was a quick flip from, oh, we're staying here tonight, and then, oh, we're killing everybody in here today.
Yep.
Quite a
So,
short order.
Leon,
Yeah, what's up?
I'm going to lean in and whisper in his ear.
Okay,
I'm going to make a stealth.
yeah, go for it. Alright, anybody trying to listen in, you know what you gotta be. Perception.
I
If you don't care, don't roll. But, go on.
So, I think some of the looks that you were giving Pyra, do you like her?
I mean... that's a little personal, don't you think?
Starlets.
Hold on. I'm actually just trying to get the rolls from the NPCs that are curious about what you're whispering about. So hold on. There's one more. There is one more. Where's she at? Okay, straight wisdom.
I mean, I figured I'd be nosy too. She's oblivious.
Yeah. She's still fidgeting with her back, looking for that amulet. She's probably rubbing it from the outside, and she's just grooving her fingers over it. But Thexy's listening very intently. She's right there next to you, so she's acting like she's not listening, but you could probably pick up that she could hear every word. But Leon's well, it's been a professional environment. I didn't try to lead her on or anything like that because I felt we were co-workers, just as much as Ayla and Farah at the time.
You're dancing around the question.
And I am doing
Ask
so.
if you like her.
Well, as you know, there are women in this world that need to be liked, and, she might be one of them. Mm-hmm. Yes, I am purposely dancing around your questions.
I'm just gonna give a light giggle. It's okay, Leon, to like somebody. And I say that out loud.
Everybody kind of turns towards Leon.
Why you always gotta give away everybody's secrets, my friend? What the fuck?
What are you all looking at? I'm just here listening to her talk about whatever it is she thinks she knows. She don't know nothing. She don't know me.
You don't know shit.
And he walks to the other side of the carriage to get away from you.
This was Leon, right?
Yeah, and he actually sits next to Pyra.
from under my coat,
wiggly
I
eyebrows
whip
him.
out.
What were you saying, Ryder?
Hold on. From under my coat, I whip out the wand of smiles,
Oh no.
and I point it at Leon.
Was
Imagine giving Leon that potion of bullshit.
Oh no.
Should we try? I mean, you guys are heading back there. What's the save on that? Charisma? Yeah, he'll do a charisma check on you.
Yes.
Oh wow, aren't you lucky? You only rolled a 10. What the? He turns towards you, and then his smile turns into a crooked grin as he's like, I'm going to kill you. He reaches for a dagger in his belt. He's like, points it towards you. I see you wiggling that wand at me. He's smiling the entire time. No, I see what you're doing over there. You don't act like I didn't know where it came from.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why are you smiling, Leon? Are you okay? Pyra kind of like that. Oh, I'm fine. How about you, Pyra? Oh my God, Leon! Roll an intimidation check. Pyra, roll me a. Oh, what would it be? It'd be insight, right? Ah! So she kind of like scoots closer to Nikon, and then Leon just kind of like shakes his head, and then looks to Ryder, and flips her the bird. I don't know if I can.
I
I'm just
don't
giggling.
know if his intimidation would be true, though, considering the fact that he's wearing a grin.
He's wearing an evil-looking grin. Even though he's smiling, his eyes are saying, I'm going to kill you now. You know, he's got that look like, oh, you got me smiling, did you? You know, like a villain who gets way too happy about his monologue.
I'm just laughing, like giggling to myself.
Yeah, this is going to bite you in the ass later. Anyway, this trip continues, and you get to about, I mean, do you guys feel like you need to stop for a lunch break? I mean, you might for the horse's sake. Like a quick 10-minute break or something. You guys kind of like stop somewhere.
Yeah.
Find a place for the
That'd be
horse to
fine.
kind of rest up a little bit. And, like, you know, you might have rations. So if you have rations, mark off a thing of rations. And,
Okay.
yeah, let's see here. So, like, you know, during this stop break, like, I haven't planned any encounters for you because I'm trying to get you a little closer to home, but you know, this is pretty much your field trip. Like, if there's anything you want to talk
Oh,
about,
shit.
do and stuff,
I haven't got any rations.
well, hell, then we...
I'm gonna slink over to
You know,
Ragnar.
You know,
Right for you as you're a big strong man.
If I recall correctly, if I recall correctly, there's like 500 pounds of Hydra meat in the bag of holding that Gideon has.
You fucking Gideon's had your meat. I had this bear
I
meat.
also have 20 bear rations and 10 boar rations.
Dear Lord,
God.
excuse you.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
I give her some bear
Boar.
that I got myself
All right,
as
so
a
who's-
man.
as a man.
You wanna feed it to me too, dear?
Yes, I will.
Finally, the
Simple
smile quits on Leon. He's like, I don't know what I'm looking at here anymore.
I snap at his fingers.
Well then, those two get along very well, don't they, Pyra? I guess. You're not even paying attention. What's happening to you, dear? Oh, nothing. I just want to get back to Dragon's Mine. Oh, very well, then we'll be there soon. It's going to take
So-
about another day or two.
Nikon, where are y'all going exactly?
Well,
I know you're going to Dragonspine, but
Oh, I'm just going to report to the military and see if there's another assignment. Now, just to kind of put it in like terms that we could understand outside the game, like what he does is kind of like NCIS's, kind of like CSI in undercover though. Like this was like an undercover assignment, so he might be like a special agent within the military. So if you're kind of thinking like, what is he exactly? I would compare him in like those CSI for the military type things or something like that. I love NCIS. You should too.
I do.
Anyway, but yeah, that's kind of like the mentality of where he's coming from, like, in military terms. Like, I don't know what you would technically rank them as, because some of them are ranked in the military, some of them are private civilians, right?
Yeah,
So-
a lot
Yep.
more privatized civilians.
Yeah, so it kind of varies. Like, the leaders of the group might actually be military ranked, but you know, he's like in between somewhere. Like, he doesn't have a specific rank. He's just a special agent. No, he's not 007. Hush. This isn't Britain. This isn't the UK. This isn't Sean Connery or anything like that. At any rate. So, yeah. You guys have a meal. Just for whatever. Who's cooking?
I'll be cooking.
I can assist.
Then roll a cooking if you have it, otherwise it's survival. At advantage because 2 women are better than 1.
Okay. You said survival, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's.
I don't need your help.
Ooh, yeah.
She
How do you
just,
have a +9?
she's wise as fuck. And she probably trained in it.
I guess I have a +8, so.
Yeah, she's like seasoning this meat to the perfect perfection. It's almost like she's getting ready for a house life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Ragnar,
House
would you
life
like to
does
get
not
a
mean
house
family
with me?
life. I mean, what?
I said, would you like to buy a house with me?
I would love to buy a house.
Ooh, I like this.
Yeah, that'd be fun to all have a house together.
Whoa,
Ah.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I mean, Gideon has house. You
Yeah.
stay there, right?
Gideon has best house. It has fight pit.
But
What
we're
more
gonna
you- What more you need?
What are we gonna do after this? Like, we can't just.
We work.
um,
Maybe find where Bar is. I got stuff to do when we get home.
Oh, yes, bar.
let's not worry about that right now.
Well-
Let's worry about.
And you
getting
see
home.
Freya kind of slink down a little bit as she's lost in her thoughts now.
Don't worry about it, Freya. When I get home, I might go find him. It'll be no problem. He'll be fine. I take care.
If anyone can find bards, you Gideon.
I hope so. I still
Look.
have a life debt to repay.
I just reach my arm up and kind of grab at her like elbow because I can't fully reach up. And I'm like, it's okay. Look, Gideon can find him. I know it. I know Gideon. I've been here. Well, I would say the longest, but obviously Bar and Gideon were here the longest. But I know them.
Yeah. She kind
They're-
of just says sadly.
They're like 2 peas in a pod if 1 pea was like overgrown and buff.
Leon kind of like pushes somebody from behind. Alright, guys, let's load back up and get this trip going because we're not getting anywhere sitting here. And Pirate is like, yeah, let's go. And the 2 of them sit down waiting for everybody to get. Yeah, I think that's okay.
Hey, do you still have that love potion?
Funny thing you should ask.
Funny thing, you're having this conversation out loud too.
I was just about to say. I say it in Druidic.
Too late. It's already been said. You gotta mention that before you start
Tyra
talking.
has comprehend languages, my dear.
I think we've been,
Well, yeah,
I think
but
we've
that
been
doesn't
through
mean
this
she
already.
can't understand something that was said before she casted it.
Well,
Anyways,
yeah.
onwards.
Okay, so you guys continue on. And I know I got this stress music playing, but I feel like it's better because certain people are in a certain mood. But everybody else is cheerful. Pyra, though, she looks like she's distant at times. And you can even see Leon showing some concern as he kind of like nudges her during the trip and they share a little conversation together. And it's like, you know, unless you're really interested in the details, you know, you can make a perception check.
I'm gonna
Start
roll
to
a
reach for my
perception.
wand,
Why do I even bother?
but then my other hand grabs.
Yeah, so the conversation kind of goes like, doing alright over there? What's going on? Oh, nothing. I just feel this ache in my heart. Why? I mean, no longer prisoners to Tiamat or anything like that, right? I mean, that's the way I'm trying to look at this. She kind of gives a look of concern towards him, like the first time that she's realizing he's having his own personal crisis too. And she kind of turns, that does bring up a point. What are you going to do? Well, I mean, I can hang out with these guys for a little while and see what happens, right? And take it you're going to be going back to Dragonspine and do whatever it is you do, playing on the road? Kind of gives him a soft giggle, smile. It's like, well, I mean, I could do that anywhere. And that's kind of like where the conversation draws off as they kind of get quiet with each other.
Okay.
Damn it, just fuck already.
We don't do that in this campaign. Jeez. This isn't an erotic RPG. Cut it out.
PG-13!
If you want ERP, go to IMVU. IMVU.com. Anyway.
Oh dear.
Well, I'd rather promote that than Second Life. Anyway. Yeah, you guys travel on. Now, we said it was like 17 hours to get here from Dragonspine. You guys spent between 9 to noon. What is it? 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 3 hours. You took a break. So 12 go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish. That puts you at about 10 hours. Like 8-ish would put you at 9. So you know you're going to have to bed down eventually. So it gets to about 9 o'clock at night. The horses are looking a little ragged. Like they can use a long rest. And the rest of you look the same.
The horses are in the back.
Alright, cut that
I think
nonsense out. What did you say?
Oh, I was saying, I think we should push on.
And take exhaustion? No, thank you.
It's 7 more hours before we get to the city, Pirate chimes in.
Oh, good point. I thought we were closer.
No.
I don't know this land very much.
Yeah.
I thought we were.
Well, Leon chimes up. It's like, yeah, I guess we should follow Pirate's ideal here and just find a place to bed down. Anybody see a good grove or something we can, like, bury into and call it a night? Which means I'm asking...
I won't have
I'm going to
make
proceed.
make a survival check as you look for it.
I'll also assist. I don't know if she'll need it.
Yeah,
She doesn't
need it.
really need it.
Yeah, you find... Freya, you find a familiar grove. You think this might have been a location where you had a meeting once with your circle. And you know it's a well-traveled location, and you think if you stay here for the night, you might even get to meet some of the circle.
What about this place? I know this place. This is from my circle.
Oh,
It's got a nice
Nice.
little spring bubbling near a brook that kind of runs through it. Open grassland right as soon as you pull off the road. Perfectly controlled fire spots for you to light fires with rocks surrounding. Like they thought of everything for you.
I'll start a fire.
Alright, so yeah, Night kind of like jumps out. So we're staying here for the night then.
Yes, we
Yes.
should be safe.
Okay. And he's kind of like thinking to himself as he's looking up at the night sky.
Question.
Answer.
Can I try to sense like druidic magic around this area, if there is any?
What are you specifically looking for? If there's supposed to be
Like,
some...
if there's any like wording almost like or druidic like
Make a nature
what's
check.
the word? Like, okay. 16.
You see what looks like a tree that has like this green moss that goes through it, and it's in the shape of a circle, and then like a quarter crescent moon under the bottom of it, just indicating that this grove is protected by the circle of the moon.
Alright. Yep, happily I'll just go collect some wood then and start the fire.
So I guess we're camping out under the sky, huh?
It's the best way
It'd
to
give
camp.
us time. It'd give us time to get fresh air after being in that ridiculous, smelly cave.
Yeah, it was kind of ridiculous, wasn't it?
It was. Though it had some pretty good food. Not gonna lie.
Yes, the food was kind of good, Fexy says as she kind of crawls up from behind you.
Whatever happened to that chef?
I think you killed
Who
him.
knows?
Did we?
He was up in the tower, I believe, at the time of his death.
Oh, maybe he was the one I left alive.
You can only hope.
Because killing such a artist would be a crime in itself to nature.
And then we flash to the underground temple, and there's this one cultist that's crying up a storm. He's like, I'm all alone. I can't cook for anybody anymore. Oh, the pain. And then we come back to you guys. Yeah. But he's got a kitchen all his own, so I guess he'll be fine.
Look, he's living in a mansion now. It's chill.
Yeah, it's chill.
Exactly.
He can start his own cult.
Yeah, there
There's
you
a
go.
lot of blood in there, though. He'll need to clean it.
He'll need to make minions clean it. At any rate, he'll have to find some. But, yeah, everybody's, like, getting cozy, and we're gonna do a watch, of course. We got plenty of people to share a watch with, so find you a buddy. And we got a total of 4 watches. Who wants the first?
Me.
Anybody else on that first watch? Vexy will stay up with you if nobody else will. Well, unless Ragnar was
one
muted.
NPC, one player would be.
Yeah, Ragnar's
You weren't
not
muted, were you?
chiming in.
No, I was gonna have a watch with Leon.
Oh, okay, that makes sense too.
Okay.
I'll let you pick Pyra or Vexy.
We got some talking to do. I mean,
Who do you want?
Can I pick both?
Well, it's being greedy, but since Leon's going to be with Ragnar, sure. So these
Okay.
3 ladies, I know, I kind of be all right. He'll take a watch with Gideon. I'm sure that conversation will be fun. So, I see you got a wand there. Yep, made it myself. Studying magic, I see. Pulls out his book. Yep. All kinds of fun in that conversation. I might try to replicate it when this shift comes up. The first shift's going to be the ladies, excluding Ryder. And then second shift's going to be what? Ragnar and Leon?
Yeah.
Third shift will be Ryder and...
I don't think there's anyone else, so it'll just be me.
well, Ryder in the wilderness. And then
Yep.
fourth shift will be Gideon and Nikon. Sounds good. So, for the first shift, let's go ahead and do our new perception check for the watch. I wonder who wants to roll that.
I already did.
Oh, that's it? Okay, cool. And then you have help. Yeah, you have advantage because you got advantage plus advantage since you got 3 people help. No, the 28's enough to see if there's any problems. But what I want you to do is like tell me what you girls are talking about. So Vexy and you and Pyra are sitting at the fire while everybody else turns in for the night.
So, Pyra, do you have... I mean, I don't want to sound intrusive or anything, but do you have any feelings for Leah? And I'm trying to be hush-hush about it, too.
I am going to roll something for her just because I feel like she might try to fake it till she makes it, I guess. And you may insight. Ooh, it's going to need to be a high one.
Rough insight. I don't know if you can get that.
Yeah, Joe 20.
Oh, fuck!
I called it out.
So, alright then. Well, it's a good performance on her part. She's like, what? Me have feelings for him? Are you crazy? He's a busybody. He's too busy for me.
I see right through that.
What do you
You
mean?
don't have to lie. It's very... It's nice.
She can see through it because she related.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
suppose that's fair. Yeah, the dice don't lie, right? That was a really good roll. That was really good. And she's just kind of like
yeah,
ashamed.
I got a crit on that, too.
Yeah, she's like bowing her head. And yeah, you met her DC, which also improved that. But she's like bowing her head. It's like, I mean, maybe not at first, but whenever I was trying to investigate the vault, like, oh, I shouldn't even be talking about this, but it's so weird. But as soon as I went to that vault and knew I was messing up, Leon caught me. And you know how passive Leon acts. Like, he doesn't get directly involved unless it's something he's passionate about. And then all of a sudden, he had me pinned to the wall, and he was talking down to me, and it, for some reason, it just made me race. I was lost, and I couldn't answer him. I just, like, it was really hard to keep my composure.
Kinda hot and heavy feeling, maybe?
She's panting a little bit too, and she's thinking about maybe.
I understand, dear. And I slowly start to, like, rub her shoulder. Not, sexually,
Yeah.
but yeah. But it was like that with me and Ragnar. But he didn't talk down to me.
Well,
Or pin me to the wall.
maybe he should. Maybe you.
You see Freya kind of pant a little bit. I try to catch her composure.
You know, I know this library in town, and there are some really good books that you and I could probably read to help paint the picture better for when we have these kind of confrontations with them.
Maybe.
Anyway. No, I don't know. Like, I don't think he likes me, though. Because...
I think he does.
But he was awfully mad at me. But I don't know how he... And she's giving you this confused look.
I think he's trying to play Mr. Badass or something. And I put up my hands, like, in quotations.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sometimes men like to showboat, if you know what I mean. Like to act tough.
She gives you a wiry grin, like how tough Ragnar's been carrying the corpse around. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, that's a good example.
Speaking of which, there's like this awful scent just coming off the back of the cart that you guys get a whiff of in the night air. It's like,
oh god.
Are we gonna take care of that soon? Like, I don't understand why we're taking dead bodies.
Yeah. I felt bad because it was under my lead and they died, so...
Are you giving them a proper burial or something, or...?
I'm gonna try to resurrect.
Okay, I just wanted to... Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
And, anything else?
And then I'm going to turn to Vexy and be like, so, it's good to have you finally where you belong. Which is beside me, right?
It has been a long time, friend.
Far too long.
Once again, sorry if I stole that amulet. She says over the fire. And I believe she has like a brooch that she stole recently that she's kind of like pulling out, double checking, like, this should bring them. If I need money, I know I got some here. But, looks like you guys hit the mother load.
She'll be getting some of that too, Vexy. You've helped as much as we did taking down those.
Well, I will say that if I didn't open them chests, I would have felt really useless. Not to say that your guys couldn't have opened them by yourself. And she kind of looks over at everybody and just judging what they are capable of doing. Like, she was like discriminating you guys for how thievery you are. It's like, I mean, I don't think they were that good at what they were trying to pull. I mean, this is my specialty. But I'm glad you're back.
I think you and Visser will get along just fine if he ever comes back.
I don't know who this Visser is, but he does sound like a strange fellow that you would recommend. So I would not mind meeting him. I don't know though. He is black.
Well,
sorry, my mentality went the wrong way, but
there's always that. But yeah, I think you two would rather get along pretty good, actually.
And with that, unless there's anything else, your shift goes out without any
Nope.
kind of hitch. So then you can wake up the boys, I guess.
I'm going to
The boys
softly
Softly.
approach Ragnar and lightly kiss him on the nose. Be like, it's your
What?
your turn to watch.
Get up and stumble over to Leon. Leon, get up. Get up.
Pyre, please stop. Stop it! And he kind of like throws his hand. Oh, shit, sorry.
Sorry.
I'll need a couple minutes, but I'll be right there.
Alright.
Oh no.
But no, he's like giving himself time to settle down because you triggered some ideals in his mind and it was decompacting itself in his dream. And Pyra's like slowly getting into her sleeping bag as she kind of looks over there at him, and he kind of looks at her, and they share a gaze for a moment, and she gives him a wink. He kind of looks at her surprised, and she goes to bed. Okay, I'm up.
Yeah, Freya's going to bed at this time.
Alright, Ragnar, you want to make that perception check with advantage, and then you can go into your conversation.
Bang!
Nice, 14, not bad. Alright. So, yeah, you and Leon are now sitting out here looking around the grove, and seems pretty protected for the most part. Like, you haven't seen any wild beasts come up, or any creatures of the night. It's probably about 11:30ish or so, but you guys are starting to have your conversation. What are you guys talking about?
Leon, I know you seem kind of curious whether or not you want to continue on with this.
Well, I mean, we had a group we were a part of, and no offense to you and what you represent, but I thought that was how it is, you know, and in a way, it was kind of a lie. I mean, I'm a little unsure how... Look, let's be fair. If Ashkin wasn't an asshole, I probably would have killed you. That's to be fair.
So you're a very loyal person.
But after Ashkin kind of like threw the cold shoulder and didn't really give me a chance to defend Tiamat, and at that point, well, I had to throw my hand in with you lot, or you'd probably kill me, right? And I'll be honest with you,
David Tiamat, as much as I hoped that you wouldn't, yes, I would have been forced to.
Well, Ragnar, I'll tell you like this. It's not like they were my family or anything. I was promised power when I came in. I got to taste what it was like to make a pact with the being greater than myself. And that was my identity for quite a while. You come in, and you know, this is probably the fair shake. We are good friends. And...
wait, you're cutting out a lot. We are what?
We are... He goes, we were, and then he corrects himself. No, we are good friends. Do you need me to come back in, or did you hear that?
Please.
Yeah,
Alright.
I heard that part, but yeah.
Alright, let me go back out. One moment, guys, while Discord ruins a good moment, like always. Alright, try this again. Hear me good?
Yeah.
Alright. So he goes, I mean, to be fair, Ragnar, we were, and then he stops for a moment, and he corrects himself, and he says, no, we are good friends, Ragnar. I mean,
We are.
and like I said, if it wasn't for Ashkin turning like he did, I, probably would have still stuck a knife into you, but I would make sure that if I did, you'd know that nothing personal. But who am I kidding? Ashkin screwed it all up, and he was a bad leader to begin with, and the Tiamat cult warped ideals, like bringing Tiamat into this realm, very bad idea. I see that now. And your conviction to Bahamut kind of gives you a sarcastic glance, like, Like if he really exists, whatever. You're Muhammad. He's like, I mean, I don't know. I might need to hear more about him. But I'm going to have to explore options because I feel like the powers that I made a deal with aren't going to be there anymore after all is said and done. I mean, I might become useless. You know, what am I going to do then? All I can do is wave a scimitar in somebody's face and threaten them for money. That makes me no different than a bandit. So I'll hang out with you guys for a while, see what happens. And if I find a way to, move on from this, I'll do that. But for now, I'll take you up on your friendly offer and bunk with you guys until you decide to kick me out of your house.
I would like that.
Yeah. I think I would too.
Stay for as long as you would like.
Well, I'll try to be of some use if my powers don't get completely stripped. I got options, I'm sure. But, what about you? I mean, after what happened, I kind of noticed you and Freya getting a lot closer. Like, I knew you guys kind of, like, had it at first sight. Kind of gives you that side glance, like, I know. But
I must say that I'm very thankful that she came out unharmed from everything that we just went through.
Yeah, judging from the way Barcella was serious, would hate to see her having to wind up in some kind of dungeon cell where she waited to be bred. That would have been horrible for anybody.
Yeah, I couldn't have really stood by and allowed something like that to happen.
Only one thing bothers me about this, Ragnar. If we were such good friends, why did I have to wait till you turned to know that you were of Bahamut?
I wanted to tell you, I just, with everything, it happened way faster than I'd ever expected it to. I didn't think that our intentions were going to come out that quickly, or that we would have to fight with the cult that quickly, but, Ryder kind of acted carelessly and engaged in things even though that was the plan. So
No.
by all means, I wanted to give you the heads up and allow you to make the choice beforehand.
Make a general persuasion check. I'll give you advantage because, you guys are sharing a bond. Cool.
32.
He kind of like leans over and shakes your hands like, look, we're friends. And in this new light, in this new life, I'll see what I can do to be of assistance and take you up on your offer. He just kind of shakes your hand on that.
Shake his hand.
As you guys are having this conversation and enjoying that handshake, out of the glimmer of your eye, you can see what looks like a soft white light gleaming in the distance, perhaps 100, 200 yards away from the grove. It comes in, it comes out, and then it kind of lights up for a moment, and you can see this glow coming from the field, and Leon kind of stands up. What is that? Didn't we see this somewhere before? What do you do?
Possibly. Not 100% sure, but if you wanted to look at it, we could.
Yeah, maybe we should go investigate this.
Oh no. Oh
Go
no.
check it out.
Famous last words.
Alright. So you and Leon kind of trail off. Look, I let you guys decide the order, and I'm just keeping up with the time. And you guys travel. You go about 100 yards out of the grove, and you can feel the protection of the grove kind of leave you, and it feels a lot colder. A lot more uncomfortable, the air does. It's kind of winterish as you got further away from the jungle. But, you see what looks like ancient ruins just illuminating itself out there in this open field. And out of the corner of your eye, I need you to make a new perception check. As you're kind of scanning over the area. Leon's helping, of course. So roll with advantage. You see 4 figures kind of walk out of this ghastly area and they seem to be looking right towards you and Leon.
Do you recognize them?
I don't know for sure. Let's see here. Alright, so they're like walking slowly towards your direction. And the smell of death kind of surrounds them as they get closer and closer. And Leon's like, I think we need to fall back.
Yeah, that's if I need to. I'm up up Divine Sense.
You see 4 undead creatures before you. Does Divine Sense let you know exactly what they are, or can you pop that for me?
Celestial Fiend or Undead, yeah.
Undead, so you know they are undead.
You also detect evil through smell. They smell bad if they're evil.
Oh yeah, they smell bad. I don't know, maybe they don't.
It's kind of funny.
Let me double check that. They might not be. They might be the good undead. Let me see if they have an alignment. No.
I don't think that.
They don't have an alignment, so I don't guess they smell bad, but they smell bad just because they're undead. But you can definitely tell they are undead. Okay, so I'll give you this much. You know for a fact, like, zombies and skeletons show up at, like, a dim bleep, you know? Like, they don't have that much aura to them, but they show up. This is a little bit brighter than that, if you were to compare it to a bleep.
Yeah, we should definitely fall back. That doesn't seem like a very subtle evil.
So you guys are going to try to duck out. I need you to make a stealth check as you return to camp. Where are you at, Leon? Guess I don't have his sheet up yet. Oh, there he is. It's up there. Poor Leon. So you start stepping back. You're fine. And then all of a sudden you hear a loud snap as his foot goes through a branch. It's like, oh shit! And then he realizes,
jerks and look back at Leon.
what? Damn it! And he still realizes. And then these 4 figures start charging after you, and now you guys start either booking or you're gonna stand here and fight them. What do you want to do?
How many?
4.
4?
Yeah, 4. And
I got my long rest in. We're gonna try to book it.
you haven't got a long rest in yet.
Nope.
I would say you got a short rest in though, if you want to go ahead and spin hit die. Matter of fact, I'll do. So anybody who would like to, you can spin hit die right now to heal up if you need the healing. Keep missing Leon's character sheet. Who will? I'm just gonna put him back at this. All right. See if I can't find us a good forest encounter area. Yes, 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 yes. No. Alright, I have to put the battlefield together real quick, so if you guys want to take a quick break, like 2 minutes, nothing super hard. If you need to grab a drink real quick, be my guest. But I'll have this ready for you.
I already got my drink.
You already got your drink?
What happened while I was gone?
They spotted
they're running away
4
from
undead.
zombies.
Yeah, they spotted 4 undead coming their way.
Somebody sucked at their stealth check and they charged us.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
Fucking Leon.
Well, hell, he tried. He's been having a hell of a night.
Thanks.
This is... I don't know how I feel about this encounter, but I rolled on the table to see if there's something random, and this made sense for the ethereal bleed. So, what I will do here, let's see, let's move these guys off somewhere.
I mean, 4 undead can't be that hard for a holy paladin. Even if it's,
Paladin
you know.
was close.
Yeah.
Yeah, still.
Yeah.
I need.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be too hard if we.
Alright, so right here, I want Lexi to put your token out. I had to delete your old one. And just kind of plant yourself
Okay.
down here. This will be where the party is camping, down in this location. Put
Might be a
Ryder
little
down
harder
there. We need to put Gideon on the map. Unless I think I've seen him way up top. Here he is.
Yeah, he's right here.
Here we go. Drop him there. Who else do we need? Nikon?
Nikon.
Yeah, so Nikon's getting some Z's
And
in.
Vexy.
Ah, good. So, for right now... Oh, I'm going to go ahead and put her back at full health just because I hate...
I don't know if you noticed, but there's 2 people here.
Yeah, that's
the
Blasco
big
and
guys.
Gale who are dead.
Okay.
Just to have them on the field in case something awful happens.
Oh,
Nothing awful is going to happen, right?
no.
Alright, so what I would like you guys to do, let me clear the order. And we'll go ahead and roll... We'll go ahead and roll this beautiful bean footage. Alright, go ahead and click your token, roll initiative, and then we're going to deal with Leon and Ragnar first. As
Do you
far...
want me to re-roll that?
All of us?
Well, yeah. Everybody roll initiative. Like, I didn't ask for it till just now.
Oh. Oh.
So I accidentally rolled mine right as you cleared it. Do you want me to just keep that or re-roll?
No, re-roll it, because I don't want to do any work.
Alright then.
As much as I love this macro, it still takes a while. Alright, let's see how this looks, and then we'll see about turn order. Just to get things started, though, you and Leon tried to start booking it. He snapped a branch. Do you guys want to continue to run back?
Do you want me to roll Tori's initiative, or can I just say she acts on my turn?
Let's have her act on your turn from here on. So yeah, roll 20 wants to be a bitch. I can't sort the counter for some reason. Allow me to reload again. Hopefully it won't mess anything up. Sorry about this, guys. Roll 20 has been a little edgy with me here lately. Like, I've had a lot of lag trying to adjust HP. We've had the initiative counter acting up now. Like, it was doing this earlier or something. It wouldn't let me clear it and I had to restart it. So I don't know if they did an update and they got some bad scripting going on. But, yeah. Let's get back in. Alright, turn order's there. There we go. Now I can put it in descending. Vexy is at the top of the order, however, she does not know what's going on yet. I don't think this frog is here. Rule it. Anything off to the left is not actually here. Though that probably would be a friendlier encounter.
What? They're basically just zombies, aren't they?
Find out in a minute, won't we?
Their sense is stronger than a basic undead skeleton or zombie, so that is what I am able to tell.
Great! Now we got music problems. This is just one thing after another. Sorry guys, got a little... Oh, there we go. A little hang up on my end. It's getting annoying having all these problems, but here we go. So, Vexy's asleep, Gideon's asleep. Ragnar, you are the first one in a turn order. I would say, like, you guys are hauling ass, getting back to camp. And these things are within... Yeah, that seems like a fair distance. They're starting to come out from that ethereal bleed in your direction. And you're able to try to wake up the rest of your companions. And I need to turn that music down a little. There we go. What do you want to do?
I would just say I'm gonna tell Leon to wake him up and hold him off.
Alright, so as Leon continues to run past you, are you sure? And it's your turn. You do what you want.
Absolutely, Leon. I will fly over between these two homeboys and. Ooh, what's gonna be long? Just hold on. I totally added a long bow instead of a long sword.
No, that's not good.
Not what I wanted. Boom. I'm gonna swing on the guy to my top right, and both swings will be with advantage.
Let's see here. AC is the second one miss. First one hits.
Second one misses.
Yep.
Alright.
You got a critical on that top one. Probably good.
So I will one level on spell slide.
You do have that bead of power.
That pearl?
Ooh, yeah. Not wrong.
Or pearl of power. That can restore a third level for you.
I need to look at it. I don't remember if that's.
It will
actually
restore up to a
second.
third level. Yeah, it might take an action to use.
I think it does. So yeah, I'll just swing on this guy.
So for a total of, and is there any damage, extra damages involved?
No.
I'm doing a quick learning episode here. Okay, that's that. Oh god, these things are something. Okay. Alright, so damage type is just slashing or what?
Yeah.
Alright, so a total of 13? Alright.
Yep.
Alright, anything else for your turn? Butt beak?
And yeah, I think it's let's do Buckbeak. Still, where we at? Torby's gonna hit him with that beak and that claw,
Both hit.
and he will take another 14 damage.
So he takes 14 more points of slashing damage as this thing rips at him. He's like, he kind of points towards you. He's like, you will pay for this. My vengeance upon you all that live.
Yeah, bitch.
Wait.
I don't know if you realize what I just conquered, but you're like a freaking ant on the ground, okay?
Is that the end of your turn?
And that is the end of my turn.
Alright, Nikon's still sleeping. Ryder's still sleeping. The guy that you hit will swing out. Oh, hold on. Let's see here.
We got revenants.
I'd like for you to make I don't know why I'm doing this, but a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I will make this.
Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to work. So that guy misses. This guy kind of comes up here and tries to aim for Torvi. However, you become the target because of your feet. It takes 2 swings.
Correct.
And your AC is
22.
not hit. So yeah, these guys are all going to just slowly swarm on you. So I'll go ahead and move them.
2.
Double check that one. That one might have been a little far out. Is it here? No, he's fine. Alright, so 2 more arm swings, or total of 4. So punch. 24. Punch. 27, 25.
Yeah, does it.
Yeah, I'm reading. Take 18 from the first hit. No. You take 14, sorry. Second one, you take 19. And And the third one, you take 14. And I need you to make nothing. Okay, because they just wanted to deal damage to you. So you're protecting Tarby. Leon gets to camp and he's like, Undead! Undead! Everybody up! Camp's under attack. We need to protect it. Get up! Up, 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 up! And everybody...
Okay.
And if you don't wake up, you hear this awakened mind just come through. It's like, get your ass up! We're under attack!
Okay. What?
That was Leon's action to get here to do that. Pyra uses half her movement, 5, 10, 15, and gets up from being prone. It's like, Leon, what the hell are we doing? Wait, what's going on
Y'all
over there?
still
by
got
Turtle?
blessed on.
Nah, it'll be taken off. I ain't got time to deal with this shit. Like, these icons need a better way to be placed on is what they need to do. But I don't know, I'm being picky. There. Gone. Are you happy now? All I'm doing is pushing a button in this thing. Alright. Pyra sees what's going on. Let me see if she's able to reach him or do anything to him. No, I don't want that. Just looking at this. Okay, she's probably got some spells she can throw at this. Alright, Pyra, I think you need to help out. Let's see what we got. She will use Speak with Death. No, that's not what she's going to use. She kind of looks over there and she's like, oh my god, there's not a lot I could do, but I'll go ahead and try to do a Dissonant Whisper. Now, Chad, I know you see zeros, but I never really marked off all the spells that she actually used. So she should still have all of her level 4s. So we're going to do Dissonant Whispers. 60 feet, that's perfect. And they need to make a... Okay, seriously, I don't know. It's a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, take 3d6 damage. You must immediately use a reaction if available. Move blah blah blah. Okay. Let's go partial on that from now on. And let's see. Wisdom save on the first. Freya, you're up next, so go ahead and figure out what you want to do, as this one here takes psychic damage.
15, 20, 25. I'll move right up here, and I'll back up.
Yeah, so this first Revenant in front, as you're closing in, it hears a dissonant whisper, and it's like, shaking its head. However, it's immune to being frightened from the dissonant whisper, and it does not take a reaction to leave. And Pyra's like, that usually makes them run. Freya, be careful. Alright, Freya, go.
I'm going to cast Moonbeam.
Sounds like a good one. Where do you want it? Who's it going after?
It's going after this bitch right here.
Very first one. And that's what, a dex?
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, con. Alright, go ahead and roll your damage. It fails.
Okay, hold on. Let me... spell card attack. Moonbeam, and it's at level 3.
So roll 3d10, or... Okay, that works. 19 points of damage. Nice. And it kind of like holds its hand up to the air and kind of shuns the light down as it comes after me. And he just cries out, "All living must die!" Then we come to the top of the turn order as Vexy gets up 5, 10, 15. She will use a bonus action to dash, I'm sure. Let me see if she can make this. Let me double check her movement speed too, because if she's at 25, she won't be able to.
I'll be careful getting too close to my Moonbeam.
Oh, yeah. Well, it has to be inside it, right? Oh god, she has a 40. Never mind, she can get up there easy. So yeah, she's gonna come right here. She sees your moonbeam, but she's gonna help.
Okay.
She's actually gonna come over here, pincer that off. And then she'll make 2 attacks. Both of those will hit. I need to turn off that. So 28 and 32. So Vexy rushes in there, slash, trying to do as much damage as she can. It's like, why are we up with these undead rolling around? Gideon gets up and he's like, what going on? And then I think I'm gonna check Giggles' run speed, because he would mount up if Giggles can run faster. Giggles has a speed of 50, which I'm pretty sure is faster than him. So he like pulls him, well, not by much, by 5. Holy shit, Gideon, you were fast. So it can move 50 feet. So I'm gonna say Gideon gets up, like pulls, you know, like he was probably laying on Giggles, and Giggles like stands up, he grabs its mane, and then he starts trotting up here. And then he will do attacks against this first one they're encountering. Should I have him rage?
Yes. Always rage.
Gideon always rages.
Yep.
Does he really get... Oh, wait. Okay, somebody was counting how many times his rage is. Alright, so he will rage and make raging horns. Okay. $27 points of damage as he comes down, piercing and slashing at this revenant. And you keep hearing the revenant cry out, "Kill the living! Kill the living!" And I guess Giggles gets a turn too. I'm sorry guys, I'm playing by myself again. Hey, Giggles gets a piece of the action. How about that?
Oh yeah.
10 piercing from Giggles as he takes a chomp out of him. And Ragnar, we come back to you.
Alright. You have fire breath cones, right?
You do, right?
I mean, but you have tokens for it, right?
Somewhere.
I do not have tokens.
What's the cone? I'll
Give
see
me
what-
a 15-foot cone.
15 foot? Let's see what we
I just
can
want
find.
to see what I can hit with it. Can you put that in my journal to where I can like that on there?
You can look under, like, pictures, and then it'll look for them in, like, I believe this is 15.
We can't see like pictures and stuff, by the way.
Yeah, then it probably not.
I can.
You can't.
Like,
Oh, wait.
okay, so
No,
like, they're
I
not,
can see that.
yeah, they're not permanently in my library. I have to keep searching for them every time, and I'm kind of wondering if there's a way I can do that. However, it doesn't work like that. But, yeah, you got this here, like, what do you, I'm guessing you're trying to aim.
You
Yeah, I'm going to try to. Let me see if I can find you a better way
keep
to...
it around.
That would hit Fexy.
Can you rotate just a hair more? And then go down one?
You can get
Perfect.
two. Yeah, you can get 2 of those with that.
Just set it to the side for now.
Mm-hmm.
I will... I'm gonna swing on that same one.
This one right here. Or
But
no,
as
no,
my
this one.
bonus action, I'm going to pop.
Is it hammer time?
Nah, it's level 2 spell. I'll just pop Shield of Faith. So
Shield
I'm
of
going
Faith.
to
24. God damn it.
And yeah, I'll swing on the same guy with advantage. So So 17 and take a second swing, 27. So 17 and 27.
Both hit.
That's the first one. That's the second.
28 points of damage as you swing out with your new Bahamut blade, showing off that bling, looking good while you're riding your Griffon. Nikon wakes up. Let's put him right here next to Ryder. Like, I don't even think Nikon needs to walk up there. He could probably do what he wants from where he's at. So let me check his spellbook. Because I think he's just going to toss a fireball and call it a night. So level 3... Oh wait, no. I think fireball actually is level 3. Why doesn't he have fireball? Alright, I'm giving him fireball because he should have that. It's like a necessary spell for sorcerers if you ask me.
Fireballs are awesome.
Yeah, so
Fireball.
let me just drag that over real quick so he's got that in his spell repertoire. There it is.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Actually, I think he actually... No, we'll let that slide, chat. Just we'll let that slide. So, let's see here. So, he's going to center it on Ragnar. However, Ragnar, you feel this glow of energy just kind of enwrap you, Vexy, Gideon, and the hyena as he careful spells. And he's like, let me take care of this problem as best I can. And boom, you see this big explosion. You expect it to hurt you, but you and your Buttbeak and Giggles are like laughing about what just happened, and you're perfectly fine. You don't feel any of the flames. However, the revenants get lit up, and we'll have to make dex saves to take half damage. I really need to get organized over here. So, dexterity save, bottom one first. Is a 15 saves. Top one. Not top one, but I'm going up the line. The one that you're on fails. So he'll take full damage. And one to the right of that. Alright, so 3 of them save. 1 fails, but the one that fails is the one you've been beaten on. Which is 26... 34. Okay, so it takes 34 fire damage. And you can see him like trying to douse himself, trying to turn the flames off and whatnot. Everybody else takes 17? Yeah, 17 is a good number. And actually half of 34. And this one at the bottom is looking really rough. Like, he might not have many more rounds left if we keep welling on him. Nikon uses sorcery points to cast Careful spell on that, so that will end his turn. He'll stay put. Ryder.
Really need to not forget about Torbjorn.
I like look up at Nikon, who just cast a fireball seemingly on the party. I'm like,
He didn't
they
even...
look fine, but I'm watching you.
He like sat up. He didn't even get up. He didn't even stand. He's like still in his sleeping bag. Oh.
Yeah, I have to use half my movement to get up.
Yep.
So let me go 15 feet up to here. Let me just range out something. Damn, I can't. Fine, I'll save that for later. Actually, no. I'm gonna use my action to dash to get
Okay.
up to right here.
Sure.
And next to family. What's going on here?
Undead look.
And as you look past the Revenant, you guys can make the familiar scene of the ethereal bleed. It must be the twilight hour.
Oh, God. Ragnar, you should have known that they're ethereal blah blah blahs. I forget. What are they called?
Blah 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 blah. I
matter.
don't know about blah blah blahs.
I guess it's time to tango. And Maya, wait, I'm not done yet. I have a bonus action.
Well, do your bonus action because I'm trying to finish turns here. Tell me what you're
Well,
doing.
I say it's time to tango, and my sword flies out 30 feet and attacks this revenant right here.
Alright. Make an
Does
attack
a 28 hit?
roll. The attack roll is based on your attack roll, not something made up, and I don't think you can hit at 28 on your attack roll, can you?
It uses my attack modifiers, which is actually wisdom.
Attack modifiers is strength or dex. Wisdom is a spellcasting modifier.
Okay, fine. That'd be a 27 then. Technically.
You mean to tell me your druid can hit that high?
Yes, I am proficient with it, technically.
A druid is proficient in metal weapons?
It's a magic longsword.
Exactly.
That I don't actually wield it.
Well, yeah, but you still use your proficiencies as if you were actually wielding it. This is not something that... Like, you're a druid, for one. And you're not supposed to be using weapons made of complete metal unless that's something that's different. And I don't know if you have martial weapon proficiencies, but a longsword is not a
That's
simple
armor. That's armor that you're not supposed to use, like metal. So...
This is based off your strength.
Never mind.
Well,
I just earned my turn. I don't attack.
You know what? This is perfectly
No, it's
fine.
fine.
You rolled a natural 20. If you led with that, I wouldn't even bother. So go ahead and do your damage. But you will need to change it to where it's just an attack roll. I don't know about your proficiencies. I will look at Druid a little bit more closer. Because we've just been using spell casting mostly off of Druids and B-shapes, so... Alright. Yeah, he's looking really rough too. But, hold on, there's something I forgot about the Revenants. Alright, on the Revenant's turn. Ragnar, as the Revenants finished attacking you, some of the burn marks that they had, and some of the slash marks that you gave them, start fading away as if they're being healed.
Oh, you killing pieces of shits. Bang!
And I'm sorry about that, Ryder. I didn't mean to give you a hard time on that, but I was wrapping my head about what we've been talking about with druids. And I don't think you naturally have a high...
I'm trying to figure out the fucking dancing sword, because the thing in the doesn't really give you anything.
It says your attack roll and your abilities.
Yeah, as if you were attack roll, not a magic spell attack roll. So you don't use wisdom on an attack roll. The attack is as if you were holding the actual sword, so think of it like that. Don't be adding wisdom, don't be adding any other proficiencies besides the ones you're allowed to add. But moving on, so yeah, they healed up on their turn, and then he did some damage with the dancing sword. Yeah, that would actually happen right now. And Leon... Oh, Leon, what can you do, friend?
He can try his best.
He can.
So that's my friend. Go Leon.
Ooh.
It's your birthday. Go Leon.
Alright, so he focuses and fires 2 Eldritch Blast.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
And he will need to use both of them in order to... 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's enough to finish off this one as it turns to ash on the ground. Or actually... I'll have to read up on it. Yeah, there's some things about these guys that are pretty nasty. But at any rate, yeah, so it falls to the ground. Seems to be dead. Doesn't seem to be moving. Leon kind of looks at his hands. He's like, oh, thank goodness, I could still do something. Pyra. She will cast Vicious Mockery. DC is 18 with her. It's a wisdom. And it fails, so it'll take 2 points of damage. Your scary bones look like pieces of plywood put together by bricks and mortar. Not 32. Revenant looks at her. We shall kill all living. That hurt. Yeah, you should feel bad about your existence. Alright, Freya. As the...
I'm gonna move my moonbeam to this one.
Alright.
Here.
Yeah, and he needs to make that con save, and you need to roll me damage.
What's at 3rd level?
Yeah. It's a 23, but it takes half, which will be 5. So you move the moonbeam. Is there anything else you want to do for your turn?
No, because I can't really reach him because I wanted to lay in him.
Do you get B shape back on a short rest?
Yes.
You have your B shapes back.
Oh, fuck yeah.
What would you like to do?
Let's rock and roll, bitches.
So as a bonus action, as you move your moonbeam, you go ahead and turn into this giant rock golem. Whoa! Yeah, this is a familiar tune, right?
Hi, Leon.
Oh god, you again. Look, I'm just trying to help. You take care of them. You have movement. You can get in position if you want.
I'm gonna earth glide.
Yep. You sink into the earth. You start gliding over. Go ahead and move.
I'm gonna go up to here.
Boop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
And then you pop out yet, or are you staying under?
Well, I was gonna get under them.
All right, so that's the end. That's the end of your move. You get up there. All right. Vexy will. This is probably gonna fuck up what you want to do, but she moves up one to get.
Oh no, Vexy!
But she wants to get advantage. Sorry. So she moves into position to flank this monster, and I need to turn off Bless. Just to make sure I turned it off, I'm gonna roll this again. Okay, there we go. But they both hit. Rapier damage. So 28, 38, 37. So 37 points of damage as she goes to work on this one. Huzzah! And she kind of goes huzzah as she finishes off the last attack, and she slashes off a good chunk of this revenant as she looks very proud of her work. Gideon hops off Giggles, comes over here, and he will go to work on the next one. In his little rage, the little ball of hate starts swinging his raging horns of the Minotaur. Both hit. 20 plus 24. I bet you guys are going to miss that damage, right? And
Right.
Hell yeah.
Minus 44 points of damage as you see the Minotaur going to work. Pickaxe tearing into the skin and flesh as he just tears away parts of this Revenant. The Revenant seems to almost take a knee.
little ball of hate.
And roll 20 is not going to let me take away the hit point, so he gets to stay at full health, guys. I kid. It finally went through. And Gideon's like, rah, yelling at its face, like ready to tear it up some more. But Ragnar, it is your turn. How are you going to do this?
You know.
I know.
Yeah, we're just going again.
Which one are we on? This one?
Yeah, the one I've been
Top
attacked.
left that you've been on? Alright, yeah. Both hit.
And so yeah, let's do damage.
18. Okay. Anything else on that?
And then I'm gonna not forget. Oh no, it's just all that damage.
Alright. That finish your turn?
Yep, and then Torvi's going to.
Alright, yeah. Let's hear Torvi's. Miss and a hit.
Yeah.
Even with advantage on that big attack. Oh, you don't even get advantage. That's cockeyed. Alright, so yeah, the claw hits. What do we get?
And 12.
12 slash and he manages to claw off a piece of this revenant as well. So this thing's looking rough. Ragnar, that's the end of the turns, right?
Yep.
Nikon manages to stand up and walk sleepily in this direction. Oh, this noise is getting on my nerves. Nikon, what do you got left in you, buddy? As a bonus action, let me go see what we're dealing with. Oh, okay, this is what we're dealing with. No, that's Pyro. We need Nikon. See here. And I need that spell to reveal itself too.
Ooh, Shatter is a good one.
Where is the... Alright, so I just want to make sure. Okay, so it's a loud ringing noise that tears into him. Alright, so we do Constitution saving throws. Ooh. One fails, which is the same one that you're on, just like last time, and the other two succeed. So that's 17 damage for the one you're on. He takes a significant amount of damage. He is looking pretty rough. You think one more round with you and you could probably polish him off for good. 17 and a half will be 8. 16. So minus 8 on these two. As this thunderous boom kind of fills the air, alerting others nearby of your area, your vicinity perhaps, but you know, it's already noisy with the battle taking place. What's a little thunder going to hurt, right? Nikon will stop there and take assessment of what he's going to do next. Ryder.
I'll conjure animals and summon some... Let's see what we have. Face Spirits challenge rating 2 direwolves come out. One will go... Right, I got the direwolves right here. One will go right here. And one will go right here.
I cannot wait for you to rise up. Alright, so where are we attacking first?
Okay, so one wolf will attack against this dude at advantage.
Go for it.
Will be at advantage either way because it has pack tactics. But
Let's yak more roll.
does a 20 hit?
And it will hit.
It needs to make a strength saving throw of a DC 13. Will be knocked from. Second hit against this one, also gaining pack tactics. 25, so that'll also hit.
I would imagine it's a crit.
And now with my severely weakened sword, I will attempt to swing as a bonus action.
The second one doesn't
I
fall
got another
prone, but the first one does. Okay, go ahead and roll
Oh,
damage.
well, I'd move it up to be able to hit this one then.
What? It's still alive. I didn't say it.
Oh,
Wait,
what,
hold
this
on, hold on.
one?
Hold on a second. And that one, okay. Yeah, this one here seems to fall apart and fall to the ground.
Okay, then.
I'm still resolving your turn, dude. Jeez. Give me a second.
Oh, sorry.
And then 13 on this guy. Alright. Yeah, to make these strength saves, and then you want to... I mean, parts are slow, and then parts are just getting ahead of me too fast. But, no, appreciate you moving along. Alright, is that it?
Yep. Did you get the dancing sword on this dude?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's taken care of.
That's it.
He's looking rough for wear, and the one that you were on just got taken down by a direwolf.
Honestly, even though I have a plus nothing to anything with the sword, it actually is doing okay because crits.
Yeah. I'd say you shouldn't have any.
Because critics.
Yeah, yeah, that's the second crit with that damn sword. Revenants. This one gets back up.
Fuck.
And this one, the sword slashes that it recently took, heal over a little. This one gets back up. And this one gets back up.
This is some bullshit.
I know, right? Hey, I rolled on the table, and when this came up as the encounter, I was like, this makes sense because it is nighttime. But you have to find a way to keep them down for good. Gideon looks at him in surprise like, you should be dead. Why you get up? Respect. Because you should normally be dead after that. So the first one that gets up swings twice at Gideon, which is pretty flailing. Oh, no, that second one might actually hit, right? Yep. He'll take 7 points of damage from that. And make it... No, he doesn't have to make that because they're just trying to hit him. Rock Golem's under the earth, so Ragnar will take 2 swings from this one. Both miss.
Yeah, good luck, guy.
Yep. The top Revenant on the left will attack the first Direwolf. The 19 will hit the Direwolf for 12 points of damage. And then, yeah, the other Revenant, realizing that it got taken down with like a grapple to the ground, it swings twice at the Direwolf behind it for 19 and a natural 20. And it will take 11 plus 12, 23, 29 points of damage on this Direwolf. Are you tracking it, Jace? Jason?
Okay, so how much total damage to each one? Or is it only just
12.
This one?
No, listen. 12. And then 29. Because if you're going to summon them, you got to keep track of the hit points.
12 and 29.
Yep. Leon will assist by trying to do Eldritch Blast once more. Good luck, Leon. He is in the zone. He gets 36 and 38. And he does 6 damage to this one down here. They were puny shots, so it seems like something was trying to resist, so he's trying to fight through that. It gets damaged for a bit, but it's still standing. Pyra looks impressed because she realized he was having trouble earlier, but now he seems to be getting each turn off. Turning her on, maybe? I don't know. Oh god, like all of her stuff is utility because I didn't really build her to be strong. Alright, she'll try to cast Polymorph on the one with this that looks strongest, which will probably be this one right here. And that will be a wisdom saving throw for that. DC is 18 to beat with her. It fails, and this thing turns into a cute little bunny rabbit. What are you...
No.
So all of a sudden you see a little bunny right there by your feet. And then she will Vicious Mockery this one here. Might as well use her full turn as best I can. DC 18. 17, that's a fail. And immune to the mockery a little bit. She hurts this feeling even more. You're a dirty piece of white trash, literally. And yeah. He looks at her like, I can't help the way I was born this way. Freya, what would you like to do as everybody gets in your way?
Okay, I'm going to go over here underground. I'm assuming I won't hurt him
No, you won't hurt him.
or them.
No.
And I'm going to grab the little bunny rabbit.
You jump out of the ground.
Eat it.
The other button. Both hit.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. And Pyro's like, no, oh. No, so that'd be 27 points of damage as it turns back into a revenant. But you slam your fist into this bunny rabbit, and all of a sudden it pops back into the shape of a revenant. Then you slam back into the revenant, and the revenant takes damage, and you can see pieces of its flesh kind of rip from its frame as you're like tearing into him. Anything else for your turn? I think that's about all you can do, right?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Vexy's kind of like motioning. I swear we killed these things and they're getting back up. Does anybody know why? And she's going to continue to attack, and I'm going to give her an Arcana check. As she says that out loud. And anybody else, when your turn comes up, you can ask to make it. She doesn't have a clue. I don't know how to fight these things, but I'm going to keep slashing until they go back down. And both of those hit. 19...
And we can make our Arcana check to see if we...
6... Yeah, on your turn, on your turn. Yeah, on your
Alright.
turn. Because, yeah, these things aren't going down for some reason. And Vexy went Gideon. Gideon goes, I know magic. He pulls out his wand at first and just kind of like Arcana checks, but... Yeah, these things don't want to go down. I don't know why. I keep hitting. Any amount of damage will kill this first one, and then he goes to swing at the other one above, but fails, and this guy is back on the ground, but he misses this one here.
Is Gideon at advantage?
No, that one's in a cock corner. Like
Okay.
if somebody was here, yeah, but I could call Reckless, but I forgot to call it. I forgot to call that, but Ragnar. Cute little bunny
Can I
rabbit
make
is
Arcana
no
check?
longer a bunny. Yes, you may. See your giant rock golem waifu. 14. Let's see, what's
14.
been the highest so far? You think something... yeah, I think I will give it to you. You think you might need to do more than just put them down? You feel like they might need to be maybe burned on the way down or something like that?
We need to burn them.
Fire or radiant damage, you think?
If only we had
can't.
spells.
I don't have any smites, but I do have this!
Do you have other utensils that have
Sorry,
fire?
Vexy.
What do you do? Breath whip?
Yeah,
Alright, where are you
3 to my
kept?
left.
Like
Don't
that?
worry about the wolves.
Like that?
I think I can hit all 3 to my left.
I would say with that you can hit the 2 at the top with only the dire wolves
Wait,
and the
if you-
crossbow. I don't know.
Well, if you rotate it all the way left, it should
Hold on a second, like
hit him.
this. Yeah, that ain't gonna hit him because that's
You're gonna rotate left more?
yeah. Hold on, let's see.
Oh, but
It's so like they need to make this to where you can actually. Yeah, you can hit her even more if you want.
How does she look?
She's healthy as a horse.
Then I will apologize to her, but it is a necessary sacrifice at this time.
Alright, so the 3 revenants and her and one of the dire wolves from what I think. So let me move it back this way, right?
I think it's Gideon.
Like that.
Her, Gideon, and them 3. If it rose, because that one that's down, it's just gonna get back up. So I'm gonna hit it. Too.
Oh,
That's
okay,
true.
so you're aiming for the one at the bottom. Gotcha. Alright, so let me move
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Good
Yeah, I'd
idea,
like
good
for him
idea.
to go ahead and stay the fuck down.
Alright, so we move it like this.
Basically wants to shoot straight left.
Yeah, this is frustrating because we can cone weapons, right?
We know it'll hit all 3 of them, so...
Alright, so let's just do that. I'll just delete this. So it's what? 15-foot cone from you?
Yep.
So we'll say you're firing out 15 feet. So you're doing it. Yeah, we'll go Vexy, these, all 3 of these. Go ahead and roll your breath damage and they will make dexterity saving throws, right?
Yes, and so it's gonna be roll 3,
Yeah, tell me.
6.
Yeah, tell me my
Damn,
DC.
look at that. Hella low roll. I love it.
Yeah.
DC 8 plus con. So there. 8 plus con modifier plus proficiency bonus. So 8 plus 4, 12, 16.
Yeah, Gideon gets
16.
advantage due to danger sense. But it sounds like he's fine. Now I just roll for the Revenants. The one that's down turns to ash. So he is not getting back up anymore. Yeah, this one's not getting up anymore. Rolling for the one next up. It's 5, and the one above that, an 18. So half on the top one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what we get? So -3. Minus. Seven. Okay. Oh, guess what? You burned 2 of them to a crisp, and they don't look like they're coming back.
Good.
Whoosh! This flaming breath spills out and just expels these 2 corpses into ashes. The fight seems to be turning into your favor now. Good job, Ragnar. Anything else on your turn? Like, I think it's Buttbeak's turn, right?
Just Torby.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll have Torby go ahead and wing on the top right one that I've been trying to kill for 10 years.
Yeah, go for it.
19, 15.
Both hit. And I know what I got Icon gonna do next round.
7, 9, so 16 damage.
Alright, and that'll be the end of it.
Yep.
Icon cast perfect spell, or not perfect, but careful spell. Yeah, it's perfect. Careful spell on those that might get hit by his next spell, which is a fireball. We'll leave it at level 3. Gadoosh! Make careful spells around everybody, hitting the 2 that he was potentially aiming for. And they need to make dex saves. Full damage. Another corpse bites the dust. And this one takes the full brunt of it, 26. And now the tables have been really turned as you guys are now burning away. And Icon kind of goes, oh! Fire source seems to be the thing that will permanently keep them down. Look at all that ash. No, my brothers. Yes, they're there. You'll be with them soon enough. Ryder.
Alrighty then. I don't have anything fire related, but how's that one that's still up looking?
He looks like an undead. Doesn't look like he's near death's door, though.
Alright, so I'll make sure that I do damage to then, so that someone who does have, fire can take him out.
Which is no longer me.
And not me. Yeah. Okay, so first, I'm gonna attack with my bow.
5.
And that's a shot.
Oh.
It's 27 to hit. I'm pretty sure that does.
Yeah.
Next, dancing sword. Another net. That's a 5, so it does nothing.
Yeah.
And dire wolves. God dang it! Now I need to open up the sheet.
Wow.
First one that can. Does a 16 hit?
Yes. Yes, roll damage.
I did. It wasn't doing it. And this one can't really reach it, can he?
No.
Yeah, no. There's no way for this one to really get, unless they got what, 40 feet?
Read the thing, I'm busy.
30, 35. Yeah, he would be able to get right here
Alright, go
with
ahead and make the attack.
his 40 feet of movement. Actually, 50 feet of movement. So
You'll have to excuse me. I want to get the battle going, so finish your turn. Keep attacking.
there, done.
Take it. Anything else? Well, I about took
Nope.
that out on Tarvey. Oh no, that's not the right character we're trying to kill. Alright, 7 points on that. So yeah, you seem to see doing some significant damage, and you tear into this thing, and it's like standing shabbled and shamed, and it's like, no! And some of the wounds that your wolves did heals over. Come on, roll 20. Let's speed up. We're wasting time here. And he will take... He's just going to try to kill one of these wolves, because...
Yeah. Which one did he
North.
attack?
Yeah, he went north.
That one kills it.
12 points on that one, and then he'll go south. For 14 on that other one. Alright, that's the Revenant's turn. Now it is Leon's turn. He folds up his sleeve. It's like, alright, I'm tired of not flexing this muscle. Let me see what I can really do.
Batman.
Seeing if he had any burn spells, but I don't see any. Alright, yeah, he's still managing. Somehow he's avoiding the ire of Tiamat as he's able to cast spells. 13 points of damage on that one. Still standing. Pyra will do a vicious mockery. I'm just going to roll. See.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll think of it.
Alright, and I'm just going to go ahead and take off this damage that apparently it's resistant to psychic, apparently. Alright, Freya.
I'm gonna reach over here and grab this one and slam him.
Do it. Well, you didn't do so hot on the first one. That second one did some serious damage. He looks very rough. If anybody had a fire attack, they could probably finish it. Vexy will come over here and hold her action until, like, if it dies, it comes back up. She'll be the first one to strike it when it comes up again. But yeah, she's just actually, she'll hold a torch out and wait for somebody to knock it down and then set them on fire.
Will daylight help?
Daylight would help, but the torch will do just as well. Like, all you have to do is, like, knock it out, and then you can set it on fire, and then that will finish it.
Okay.
So, Gideon's... Yeah, I'm trying to progress this a little bit faster because I realize we're running low on time again. So, sorry if I'm rushing a couple people, but yeah. So, Gideon knocks it down, and then all of a sudden you see a torch light up from Vexy, and she, like, sticks it into the corpse, and then you hear it... shh, as ashes burn into the wind as the fire of the torch manages to finish it off. Gideon goes over and gives a high five to Vexy and says, "We do good." And we are.
Can we go back to sleep now?
Yes.
I dropped my form.
And as you finish off the last Revenant, the ethereal bleed that was strongly bleeping in the background fades from losing its host that it delivered.
My sword flies back to my hand and I sheath it on my back.
Good for you.
This thing is useless.
Probably better to be in the hands of a fighter. But at any rate, you guys are welcome to go back to sleep now.
How?
Actually,
Take it as that as the end of my shift.
Well, that was a good
Hey,
watch.
Ragnar, you want a present?
Yeah, I can take a present.
Yeah, here I plop the shiny sword. I'm not really good with it. And then
Thank
I
you.
walk away.
You're getting all the
I
swords.
don't want that stupid sword.
Alright. Need to dispel your direwolves, or are you coming on watch?
Well, I mean, it can stay for me for the hour. I don't know how long I'm on
Yeah,
watch
look.
for, but it'll last for like an hour.
How about that? You get to bring them with you on your watch. I'll let you keep them. So yeah, that's you're in Leon's shift, and he's like, well, that was a nonsense, but whew. Somebody should really.
Phew,
Somebody should.
I'm ready to go to the fucking bed.
Somebody should really do something about that bleed. All right, let's put it back.
I have a feeling it'll sort itself out.
Yeah, but yeah, so
Maybe a
everybody's
new purpose for Leon.
yeah, maybe who knows? I don't know. I'm just gonna chill out and hang whenever we get back to wherever we're going. I'm off the clock now, and you two go off the clock, and we go to Ryder.
Me who is all alone.
You have 2 wolves with you.
I have one wolf.
Oh yeah, we killed
Yeah,
one.
one of them died.
And it's sad. It's sad. It like lays its head in your lap because it's sad.
It's okay. Your brother's fine. He's just back in the
Perception.
Feywild.
Perception. Let's get this going.
Okay. Can the wolf assist me?
Sure.
You are a gracious DM. 22.
Your watch goes by with little to no. Like you hear whistles.
I just
and
kind of
noise.
sit there all alone.
Yeah. The odd thing is though, the more you think about it, like the revenants, maybe they got stuck outside the region, right outside the glade, but they never actually entered. But then again, that's probably because you held them off.
Oh
But-
shoot! I read my book for a little bit though. I start reading that book.
How many hours you putting in?
Like once I feel like it's safe, like maybe 30 minutes into the watch, I use the rest of it to read the book. And I have to do it for how many hours? In 6 weeks or whatever?
Look it up.
Or I don't know.
Because I got to keep track of how many hours, and you got to tell me when you're looking at it, because, you know. So you're putting 1.5 hours in.
What is it called again?
Tome of Thoughts.
Tome of Clear Thought.
Or Clear Thought, yeah.
48 hours over a period of 6 days. So, this is my first time reading it.
Alright, so the 48 hours has started.
Now I have 6
Alright.
days to finish
Okay,
it.
so now you have 6 days to finish, so. Alright. Try to. Hopefully I can get this sorted out. Alright. Yeah, your watch goes by without any harm or foul. Like, it seems like the major threats come in the twilight hours. Whoever gets stuck on that second watch seems to have all the bad luck that you're noticing.
Hell yeah.
Shoot, who was next? I say audibly as I look over the.
Yeah, and Nikon and Gideon get up, and I think this is where we're gonna. Do you guys want to keep going for another 20 minutes or so, or do you want to end here shortly?
Can we please at least reach Dragonspine?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's progress for a little bit longer. All right, I just wanted to check because I know we're getting closer to time.
Are you okay with it, babe?
Yeah, that's
All right, cool.
I want to reach Dragonspine.
Yeah, that'd be good. So basically, this little conversation that starts up between Nikon and Gideon is like, "So into magic, I see." And he shows the wand with the cork on top of it. Says, "Yeah, I made this." Oh, very good, very good. And what kind of spells can you cast? And he opens up his book. I can cast these, and it's a bunch of scribble. Oh, well, that's interesting. Do they actually work? Yeah, watch. He like waits. I guess I resisted. I'm sorry. Oh, you're a tough dragon. It makes sense. But he's like patting him on the hand, and maybe he's being a little condescending and still thinking, can he really cast magic? I don't know. But the next morning finally envelopes and comes over, and you guys are now fully awake. Unfortunately, it's not a comfortable long rest, so you don't get to level up yet. We're so close. But then you get back on the carriage and you start traveling once again. Any conversation pieces you want to have, otherwise I will expedite this right to Dragon Spot.
Nope.
All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna look at Ragnar and I'm gonna be like, that was a lot of bullshit.
Those fucking undead things.
Yes.
Those things were stupid, but, well, what can you do except for not go towards the glowing light in the forest? Looks at Ragnar.
I know what you can do. You can go to Maybe we could have got Tim back for the win towards the last time.
You know what, Ragnar? I think next time we just, and he like leans in close and whispers quietly. Make a perception check, Ryder.
Okay.
Is that it?
Well, no, I clicked on it and nothing happened. There we go.
6.
6.
And then I will whisper to Ragnar what he says.
Can I do a perception?
You
You
can.
don't.
Because I want to hear too.
Go ahead. And if you hear, I'll have your hubby tell you later, or tell you in a whisper.
Because I'm nosy.
Yeah.
Like that.
We'll make a perception. You might roll a 1. Yeah, I didn't think
30.
so. Makes sense. She's like right there in your lap, like, huh? But yeah, you can tell her what I told you, so.
Alright.
And that way, yeah. But yeah, so with that, you guys continue on your trip. The night was a little weary, but you finally make it to Dragonspine. You enter in through the south gates. Because the west gate is actually the gate with the big old dragon maw, so nothing spectacular here as you enter in. But you're now heading into the central part of town, and you kind of like stop at the stable next to where the inn is, where Silverbeard has his stable. I'm pretty sure we remember what happened there. And
Oh.
yeah, so you guys are like,
Where are we gonna keep our
Oh,
money and stuff?
wait, question.
I am not leaving this
No.
Question. I'm not,
What?
I shouldn't put you there because I just remembered something. But coming into town, where do you want to park? Because I got to thinking about the stable, and I'm like, maybe we don't want to park there. And I'll let you think about that.
I walk in with the collar that says Rider on it.
Yeah, do you remember what you traded for the wagon you're currently riding? So the question is, what do you want to do? Like, you don't have to go to this stable. I'm sure you can figure something else out, but you need to figure something else out now, I guess. Like, this is where we'll get ready to close once we figure out what we're going to do with the carriage, what we're going to do with the money, and then we'll call it a night. Matter of fact, if you can solve the first 2 problems, I'll assume that you're not going to get in any more trouble, and I'll let you level up before we leave.
Yay. So we got to split the money up, obviously.
That's not the
give a
problem
little
of the
bit
current-
to those-
First is where we gonna park. Because
I mean-
she clinks her nail against Ryder's collar because
What?
Leon's like, what happened?
Remember you sold me for the carriage?
I didn't sell you.
They sold me.
Oh, well, you know what? Good deal, I guess.
I mean, it wasn't real, you know.
Why are you still here? No.
I mean maybe I'm going to lean into Ryder's ear and I'm going to whisper, maybe you should conjure animals. A horse, perhaps?
Let's summon another horse.
Yeah!
I mean, we're not at fault
Okay.
for them losing their last horse.
That's true.
Exactly!
I mean, that's why I'm asking. What do you
They
want
let
to do?
their own horse out of the stable.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah, you're right.
But I'm not
Okay.
leaving the carriage with the money in it.
Yeah,
Here,
I'm not
I have
either.
a better idea. I take off my necklace and hand it to her, and then I turn into a horse again. Except a different looking horse.
Different
it's just
looking
like-
horse.
You sold me, you give me back. Except I'm a different horse.
I don't even think that would have been the problem, to be honest, Leon says as he looks at you stupidly.
No.
Yeah.
Kind of kicks
Yeah.
the horse in
No.
the ass just because he feels angry about it.
What?
Ryder,
You said-
pop out of that form. Pop out of it.
I did.
And I
Now,
hand back the collar back. Hide that for now.
That's what I put in my pocket.
yeah, that seems to be the only thing you really need to do, to be honest.
Yep, that's about it.
He lost property. He had property that was traded for the property he lost. Technically, he doesn't have a reason to say give that back. But he might be a little foul with us, and it might not be a good idea, or he might overcharge us for staying there because
I
we
don't
can do
think
that,
it
right?
was an issue at this time.
Well, whatever you want to do. Now, the money is another issue I guess we need to kind of solve, because I know we don't want to leave this out in the open.
No, that's a lot to leave out in the open like that.
Matter of fact, we should probably put burlap sacks over everything before we came into town.
I'm not leaving it even if we cover it.
Oh, I'm just saying, we could attract attention as soon as we came into town with these 3 chests in the back.
Yeah, that's true.
I could cast hallucinatory terrain over the carriage and make it look
That would
like
be,
something
yeah,
else.
that would be a
I don't trust
pretty
it.
good idea.
No, because I'm still not leaving it. Like,
Well,
are there banks in this world?
Oh,
Yes, there
well,
are, actually.
then again, that means we'll have to split it first.
Well, there are banks. And, yeah, you have a lot of... I mean, if you want to liquidate this a little later, I think we can do that, too. Like, we can come back into this day next week and try to figure out how we're going to liquidate it. And I'll do some world building on Dragon Spine and try to improve, like, locations where you can exchange heavy coin for something lighter. Or, you know, you're planning to go back, so you probably don't want to leave it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
It's
can...
a shame we didn't get a full rest because
What?
we'd already be back home by now.
That is so true, but...
Fucking bullshit.
Comfortable rest.
But you know what? Okay, that's true. I want to get you home too. So let's surmise that you've managed to find a way to keep the money safe. I'm just throwing problems out here. I shouldn't have to do this, but Nikon probably knows a place where you can keep the carriage because he works with the military police. So he offers up
That is
to,
true.
you know, if you want, we'll put it in storage. That way your carriage will be safe. That way your money will be safe. And then you can pick it up next morning.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Alright, so that problem's solved. Now, the next problem is like, we could solve the problem of dividing it when you get back. Unless you're planning to give Nikon and Pyra any of that money before you leave. That's separate, like, however you want to do that.
What do y'all think, guys? I mean, they did help us.
Yeah.
I think they deserve a bit.
What do you want to give them? Like, I'll just kind of note that, and then if something comes up, they might keep in touch with you because you guys paid them good money.
They have
100 platinum each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100 platinum. That's pretty generous. I like that.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
so we're going to reward the NPCs that join 100 platinum. I need to turn her into a character sheet, I believe. So,
Because there was a lot of platinum there. Like, what, 1,700?
1,700.
yeah, there's a lot. So that's not a bad idea.
So,
And it was what, was it 10,000 gold?
Yeah.
mhm.
Oh yeah. These coins are freaking heavy. Alright, so I'm going to try
And
to
that's
turn
1,000 plat right there.
We're still basically sitting on 2,500 platinum.
Yeah.
has 100 platinum. Let's put that in her speed because it's going to slow her down, right? Alright. So go ahead and subtract that from your total. Maybe I don't even have to memorize it. We'll see how important these characters are in the future.
I'll put the money on my character sheet for right now.
Alright.
Alright. He can be our bank.
Alright, so that problem solved. You guys take a long rest at the inn. You spend your day. And here's the thing that you notice. Well, actually, no, it's not here. Alright, so, like, I was going to mention, like, the refugees went back to
So
Dallas.
did we give 100 platinum to each of them?
So we gave away
So
200 platinum.
You gave away 200
So it'd
platinum.
be 500, 1,500 now, right?
Counting the gold, we have 2,500 platinum.
And you can go to the bank and convert all the gold into platinum to make it lighter.
That would be
You can,
smart.
you can do that,
I'll
which
put
would...
us,
So, a lot of conversion
That
here.
would solve that egg.
So that will solve a lot of problems. You might only need one chest at that point. Next
Or one
situation.
bag open.
Yeah, so... The next morning, the druids wake up to the realization that they can prepare a new spell. Nature seems to be singing to each of them in their own way that they feel like they're being gifted a gift from nature, that now if they choose the spells, they can choose travel via plant, and plus you can pick out whatever else you can prepare for that level. And everybody gets to level up to 11. We can roll for hit points while we're still on, or you can do it later. It's totally up to you. But we do need to get back to Shandora, so we'll kind of close on the last scene here, where you guys kind of roll out. But is that a 1 or?
Okay.
I'm fucking done rolling for HP. Swear to God.
Tell you
Get
what.
fucked every time.
I tell you what. I didn't see that roll. Go ahead, roll again.
Is it
didn't see that.
trans?
Bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many rerolls
transport
Go
via
ahead.
plants?
Well,
Yes, it's transport via plants.
Yeah, and everybody who can get in there within 6 seconds will be able to get in there. Everybody will be able to walk through. And if not, Ryder can learn it and he can send them over too. But that's not a problem. Alright, so, yeah. Average or rolling HP? Anybody else?
I think that's it.
Alright, so are you taking average or are you rolling HP?
God dang it. My character.
Oh, Ryder
sheet
already
is,
did.
like,
Okay, so I'm waiting on
fucked up.
Freya. Alright, Freya,
Yeah.
you do what you need to do. Make sure you click level in the character mancer and not level 1.
I mean, I did, and it's not fucking letting me into my character sheet now.
Might need to refresh because Roll20's been acting up. To continue, I'm going to kind of like loop around a little bit. So you make it back to Dragonlance or Dragon Spire. I can screw up the name of my town, so leave me alone. Put the carriage in a safe place, have a long rest, learn new spells. You go collect your carriage, you go change all the gold into platinum to lighten your load. And now you're left with the option to go home. Nikon and Pyra will see you off. Leon's like looking at Pyra like, you gonna be alright? Yeah, I'll be fine. I mean, I can go anywhere and perform.
It's not letting me into my character Mancer Star.
We can fix it later. Let's just try to get through the rest of the story here as Leon and Pyra are having a moment. I don't know, would you think it would be ideal for Leon to be like, can we bring her with?
I mean, yeah, he can.
To what?
Bring her with. That's what I heard.
Yeah, bring Pyra with.
I would be more than okay with that.
I'd be fine with that. I mean,
Again, Leon's his own person. He can.
it's up to
No,
Pyra,
it's true, but-
ultimately.
Yeah, well, then he will turn to Pyra and be like, do you want to come with us then? I mean, I'm getting a free house to rent as soon as we get there. You want to bunk with me and see how things go? He says nonchalantly, not even thinking of how. Yeah. So he's like, he's being half-hearted about it, and I'm rolling persuasions and stuff to see how this goes. He persuades her, and she kind of says, "Oh, yeah, that'd be real nice. Be nice to see a sweeter side of you." And she kind of like leans up to him and like runs her finger down his chest, and he's like, "Well, you know, well, you said you could take us home, right? So, shall we leave?"
Freya, would you do the honors?
Freya can't right now because Freya's fucking
Well,
character
say,
sheet is fucking stupid.
you don't need to use the character sheet. You got
You don't
it.
need
You
the
got it.
character sheet. You
got,
have
we know
it.
you got it.
Okay, I walk up to a big tree.
Yeah. And then touch it and cast it.
I place my hand over the bark. Well, I place both my hands over the bark and I slowly rip it apart and
So-
create a portal.
Yeah, so this portal opens up into the
Holy
tree.
shit,
Second
Rocknor
six.
says.
And you
6
look,
seconds, hurry up!
and everybody rushes
Yeah,
through.
I run through.
something.
On the other side of the portal, you see feeding Floof Shishay, and she's just put the plate down in the backyard, and the tree that's in your backyard, you just come barreling through. What happens next?
JJ!
What happens?
I pounce Shishay.
So she sets the bowl down, and she goes, wait a minute, what the... Ah!
We all jump on her!
Shishay!
She like, opens her eyes, looks up. Oh, hey, welcome back.
I give her a big, big hug.
Yeah, thank you, Freya. Let me...
I'm just on her leg.
Guess what? Guess what?
What?
I returned with a boyfriend, and we took down the Tiamat people.
We can teleport now.
Oh, really? And she gives you this winky
And
eye
I-
look.
Get up.
Oh, okay.
You help her up, and she's like,
Yeah.
well then, I will go prepare tea. Welcome home. And that's where we'll end the session.
Yeah.
Floof!
I like
I want to
that.
stay Floof!
Bloof is
We
bouncing around
gotta
over
wait
there.
until next time.
Yeah. I'll give you a little.
Jumps into flu.
I'll give you a little floof action. It's fine. But yeah, join us next week. We'll pick up in Tynac, where you are now finally home. All the stress is done. Actually, correction. Until I verify, of course. Sunday at noon, we're going to do a spin-off to take a day out of Shandora to where we can get Gideon back, the actual person who role plays Gideon. And we're going to have them do a send-off because work's been murdered for them. And real life has really been putting them out of the whole action during the time that we do this stream. So we're going to do him a hoorah and come up with a storyline to help Gideon resolve his issues and find out what he wants to do next and leave the campaign in spirit, but he will always be here, always, Or, he'll leave in character, but he's always here in spirit. That's what I mean. Something like that. So join us, hopefully Sunday at 12. I'll Twitter if anything changes. Like he says he can't make it or whatnot, or if it's going to be at a different time. But also on Sunday that night, we're going to be some real D&D whores that night, because the whole day is going to be D&D for us. But join us at 7 p.m. where we go back into Shattered Shard. Hopefully my people who missed last week will be there. I realized I was acting kind of like prude a little bit, like I felt a little down, and I apologize for that. But hopefully things will be better now that we have everybody back. So hopefully that's not an everyday or every week thing, because we kind of need to be here for that commitment to roleplay this out. So I'm looking forward to getting back into Shattered Shard and not being bummed out that people can't make the session. But we'll play that Sunday, and the next Wednesday join us again for another World of Tynac. We might actually get a little further Sunday afternoon, and who knows, we'll probably be picking into some story arcs that we haven't explored yet. So look forward to that. Alright, you guys have fun?
I
Yep.
had an amazing time.
Oh yeah.
I bet that loot was great, right? So we'll do some table talk if you guys want to hang out after the stream, but feel free to say goodnight to Twitch.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night,
It will
everybody.
really suck being the oldest one player on the game.
I'll still find a way to kill you, don't worry about it. But with that, my
Okay.
friends, do you hear the calling? The calling.